everybody. Welcome to the party. We're back. We've survived a whole nother week. It's exciting. We're excited that you're with us for episode 2 of PWN Presents Slaughter. Yep.
Slaughter.
Which I guess we can't use in the title because it's a banned word on Twitch.
Turns out.
Really?
I wonder if we're going to get in trouble for using it in the title. Well, we'll find out.
No. I don't. No, I think it's just you can't. It's probably just a word. I'll do some investigating. We found it out super late that's what was the trip up, and I'll do some looking around to see if there's any way we can either get around that or do something about it. Whatever.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
It's all good. Twitch. The problem is that what we're offering here, which you can only find on the PWN PNW network. I forget what the hell our channel is. K something or other.
KBTV 12.
You can't find this on cable. It's too hot. The networks, they don't want to carry us, baby. We're banned. We're too intense for this shit.
I hope that's your intensity. Just
I can't flip a spinny. It's the office chair's too heavy. I have weak arms. Anyway, you're doing the intro.
Oh yeah. Anyway, hi. I'm excited to have y'all join us, and let's get this party started. We're gonna start with introductions, and I'm gonna start with the cook.
Oh, hi everybody. I'm Jackie, better known as Death by Mage, and I will be playing the cook.
Awesome. And then we've got Ron Steerling.
Hey everybody, I'm Robert, and tonight I'm playing, or today, I don't know what time it is, I'm playing Ron Steerling, who is the ace of the company, and he's everything.
Mm-hmm.
Sure he is.
Death Blossom.
Hello, my name is Simon, aka at Lucha Libris on Twitter, and I am playing today, tonight, all times, every day, 24/7, the Luchador Death Blossom.
And last but not least, Phoenix.
Hey folks, I am then, now, and forever Fox Barrett. And I'll be playing Phoenix, the sad sack jobber.
Then, now, forever. That was good.
Hi, I'm Kate. I play what this game calls creative, or the person who helps facilitate all these great wrestlers, announcers, and fun other things amidst this great and momentous day. Are we ready to get started?
Yeah.
I have a few questions that we've got to ask everybody before we get started. We got to talk about audience. Does anyone have +4 audience?
Negative.
Okay, cool. Because there's a special move that happens if you do. Let's see. How much audience does everybody have? Because I have to add it up to see if the promotion has grown in popularity. 2, 3, 4, 5.
I have 3.
3.
I have 1.
Okay, we're good. We have not grown in popularity, which is not surprising after last week's shenanigans. Maybe next week.
I need to figure out. Jackie, do you still have web captioner open? Because I seem to have lost your captions. Just a heads up.
It's still open. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Cool.
give you the link.
Oh yeah, I'll fight with it on my end then.
Want me to give you the link again, or a new
Sure,
one?
if you don't mind. Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
You're fine. Okay, while they're figuring that out, we are going to cold open on Alistair's office. Alistair is sitting behind the desk, and you can just see him. And again, you've got that same like golden light, the yellow light streaming in through the blinds as he's sitting behind the desk, looking at someone across from him.
Oh, that's not the right transition.
That you can't see in frame. And he just says, "I'm glad you decided to join us. I knew it took a lot to get you here in time, but I'm looking forward to your match later today." And you hear like a deep chuckle. He says, "I know you'll do the right thing for PWN." And the camera just pans up to a fairly tall woman. She's probably 5'11", long, straight, dark black hair. She's in an all black neck high bodysuit with a coat over it with deep long sleeves. It's feathered, and she just puts her arms out and it looks like a bat. And she just laughs a deep chuckle and says, "It's always going to be fun with the vampiress." And then it just closes. The camera fades away, and we move into the credits. It's like PWN presents Slaughter featuring, and then it goes through all the wrestlers. I'm trying to remember what order. I don't even know what order they were in. But anyway, featuring Ron Sterling, Diesel, The Cook, Death Blossom, Carmella, whatever her last name is. I can't remember off the top of my head right now because I'm not looking at that sheet. That's Carmella Davis, Vince Rocketman King, The Bull, and Ghost. Also featuring The Surgeon, Iconique, The Governor, and introducing, and you get this big picture of the same woman, Vampirus. I think I got them all.
Did you miss me? Was I in there anywhere?
I said Phoenix. Did I say Phoenix?
I didn't remember hearing me at
I'm
any
pretty
point.
sure I said Phoenix, but if I didn't, that would be funny too.
Yeah, I was like,
I like that.
it's like that motherfucker. He cut me from the opening credits.
He would. He totally would.
He would probably cut Phoenix for the opening credits because of the extra slot of time.
Yeah.
We gotta get this new person in, so you had to go.
Yeah, sorry, dude. All right, and it closes out and opens on a wide shot of the ring and the audience, which is a little bit more than last week. So last week we had about 50 people. This week we've got like 75 or 80. So it's looking a little more full in this low budget rent old Walmart that we reconverted, remember?
I forgot about that.
And it does the outside, and it comes in onto the audience. There's cheering. People are really excited to be here. And we open up on Rory Cemetery, seated behind the announcer desk.
Welcome, everybody, and welcome to PNW Presents Slaughter. My name is Rory Cemetery, and we've got some great action to bring you tonight. Starting off with a sausage slap match between the Cook and the Surgeon. The Cook is coming off a loss last week and is looking for using experience with fighting foods to come out on top. Can the Surgeon add some meat to this bout? And second up, we have a tag team match with Death Blossom teaming up for the first time with Phoenix. Can the ultra edgy team Blooming Doom defeat Rocket Man and his mystery partner? Could it be Vampirus? He's new here on the scene. We'll find out later tonight. And then finally, tonight's main event. The Prince of Fab himself, Ron Sterling, will take on Big Mama Diesel for a AAA Mega Championship match. Can Sterling overcome a larger and stronger opponent and bring home the biggest prize that Pone has to offer and fulfill his destiny tonight on PNW Slaughter?
And it that's so good. That's so good. It closes, the camera closes on the audience and goes back to the locker room. And there is the Cook standing in the locker room. What are you doing as you're just standing there?
First, he's standing there majestically.
Okay, fair.
Having
fair.
one leg one over the bench,
Nice.
as if gazing into the beyond. And then he kind of turns, and then he actually walks out of the locker room and goes to the nearest training room, and he's gonna go look for Ron.
Ron is sitting in front of his locker and he's just doing arm curls. And then he'll look and he'll
As
look
you
up.
do.
All right, so the Cook ends up walks right up to Ron. Ready for your match for today?
I was born ready.
Well, I hope you're in for, shall we say, a ruse in good time? And he says this, and he says this as he's actually like taking a mixing bowl and mixing things together.
Listen, you may just be a cook, and that's fine for some people. But I'm the whole goddamn meal.
Well, then I guess I can look forward to Diesel tenderizing you.
All the good meat, it's got to be tenderized sometime. But I'm tough enough. I'll come out on top.
And he kind of leans in. We'll see. We'll see, rump roast. We'll see.
The ladies don't seem to mind my rump roast.
The straightest thing said in that entire conversation.
Right click, save as.
Oh my god. Okay, was either of you trying to do anything specific at that time, or you're just sucking?
I think we just saw a ship set sail. Huh? There's no move for that.
There's no move for that.
Yeah, this isn't Monster Hearts, I'm afraid.
No. It's not.
Somebody roll plus hot.
I think that would be some sort of promo to like try
Yeah.
and build heat between the cook and Ron
Yeah, I
Sterling.
think so. Okay.
All right. So
You
probably
can,
me.
I think you can both roll. You did really
Okay.
good, both
I
of
think it
you.
sounds
So
right.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So roll plus look.
Roll plus look. Okay, so I have 0 luck. That's fine. Oh, at least I rolled a 7.
I rolled a 6.
Okay. All right.
So I
So
can choose.
yeah, you can choose between a stipulation
and-
plus what I think you want the 1 plus heat with the subject of
Yeah,
your promo,
I
right?
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do want the heat. I want to build some heat. So I'll get the +1 heat with me and Ron.
And Ron, I think the audience is a little disappointed with your comebacks. And you're gonna lose an audience.
But they're way into,
What?
they're not down with your comebacks, but they're way into your come-ons.
Ooh.
Fair. Fair. I'm sorry, I gotta do that on a botch. I always gotta do something mean. It's my job.
Besides, if you hit 0 audience, you gain in advance.
It's true.
And or get fired, so just be careful.
All right.
Not me though, baby.
After that, we move to Phoenix, who is again in the bathroom in front of the mirror.
Yeah, I think I've got like a comically large collection of like makeup kits and like lip liner, eyeshadow, like just like this pile of stuff. Like it's like kind of falling off the sink. There's so much of it, and I'm just like staring in the mirror. And I've clearly tried about like 14 different like looks of like various face paints or like, and like right now it's just like my face is like it's supposed to be that like my face is on fire, but it's just like there's like this sort of half oval of red and then like the start of like jaggy along my forehead, and I'm just looking at it going, maybe? And I turn the sink and start like scrubbing this crap off my face.
Just like
Yeah, like I don't know what else she would be doing by herself in the bathroom.
no,
Okay,
that's
well,
totally fine. No,
Not gonna put it that way, but
and then we move to where is Death Blossom right now, and what is she doing?
I have an idea. I think she's we do a shot of like Phoenix washing her face, and then when she puts her face back up in the mirror, Death Blossom is like directly behind her in the reflection.
sweet God!
Still wearing her luchador mask, which
of
is,
course.
for those who may not remember, it's like black and pink and green with like a skull and flowers motif. So she's standing there. Phoenix jumps, yeah. and she's talking to Phoenix in the mirror, like it's the over-the-shoulder shot. Are you scared?
Yeah, when you like sneak up behind me, but like don't say anything and just like appear like you're a friggin' ninja. Like, yeah, that's really terrifying for me, Death Blossom. My heart. You're gonna give me a condition. And I'm like packing up all of the junk I've got around the sink.
Death comes for us all, and we never expect it. You must be prepared to face it when it comes.
Well, you know, Phoenixes die and then come back to life, so like, I'm not afraid of death.
You should be.
I drop something off of the sink. Aren't we supposed to be tag team partners? Why are you intimidating me? Shouldn't you be out scaring... God, who are we booked to fight? You know what? No, fucking in character. Wait, who are we booked to fight again?
That is a good question. It doesn't matter who we face when the two of us step into the ring together. We must both be prepared to face our fates. I have made peace with the spirits that grant me my power. I suggest you do the same for wherever you draw your strength.
Well, I've got this like toning regimen that I do, and I eat a lot of protein. So like every day I'm working. You mean something
As
very
you hold
different.
up a protein plus bar.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Like, I've been eating a lot of... These things are kind of... They're a little chalky, but they're actually... I don't know. They're all right. I got a bunch of them for free, and, like, hey... you know, I'm not going to turn down the free food. So, like, just rip it open and just... Ow.
I think Death Blossom, like, pulls one out from nowhere, too, and, like, is idly fiddling with it as she's talking. Yes, so... It is true that we will be fighting together side by side, and I am proud to call you an ally for now, but when this match is over, we will return to being enemies, for that is the way. We are opposed like night and day, you and I. We must always be in balance. The two halves, staring each other down. There must always be symmetry between us.
Yeah, well... You know, the light casts away the darkness, and, fire's pretty bright. So...
And she unwraps the protein bar and, like, stares at it for a second and then says, "Yes, but you cannot shine forever, Phoenix." And she snaps the bar in half, shoves half in her mouth, and remember that. And she walks away.
Okay, Death Blossom rolls to cut a promo. That was
Yeah.
so good.
Let's see what happens. Roll 2d6.
Phoenix is
Minus
completely out of her
1.
depth.
I know, poor Phoenix.
Oh. I got a 4.
Oh no.
Aww.
I don't have look. I'm really good at wrestling.
Do any of us have look at all? Like, cause yeah, I'm the same way. I'm really good at
I-
I
wrestling.
think Ron.
I have
Oh,
one.
Ron,
Yeah.
is 1 our highest in the game?
That's really sad, y'all. You need
Because
to
mine's a
work on
negative
that.
2.
Oh,
I
well,
could've
my
taken the
power's
move they
negative
gave me,
too,
Mark.
so it makes you feel any better.
This is amazing. Who put this league together? These people have no charisma,
But they're technically and fundamentally sound.
right? We're both super good at wrestling.
It's what real wrestling fans want.
Right.
Right?
Don't care about costumes.
Yeah.
Don't care about characters and personalities.
No.
They want to see a turnbuckle performed excellently.
Yeah. If this was on Del Rey, it would 100% be we walk in, someone talks at us, we never say anything, and then the scene ends. Oh my god. Get these people managers, like, stat.
As you
Brock Lesnar
leave,
is fuck up in here.
as Death Blossom leaves the bathroom, you just see out of one of the stalls is this tall woman, very pale, long dark hair and a jacket with a mask. And she steps forward and she says,
Jesus fuck! Again!
pays to have good friends in this business.
I don't think Death Blossom's my friend. I'm pretty sure she just said she's gonna kick my ass.
What I'm saying is, I offer you friendship.
Oh. Nice to meet you? Wait, have I ever met this person before? Just real quick. Okay. Oh, well, nice to meet you. I'm Phoenix. I'm a wrestler here. Are you like a fan? Or, because it's always great to meet. You shouldn't be in the locker room, actually, if that's the case. You're very tall.
She's wearing full stiletto heels. I just feel like I need to explain this to you. A half black mask, that giant coat that looks like bat wings, and then a bright red lip. And she just looks at you and says, I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Would you like to be somewhere else later? Because, like, honestly, like, I don't know if you're feeling this, but, like, you're probably not feeling this. I'm sorry. I've been under a lot of pressure lately. But hey, it's super great to meet you where you're supposed to be. Phoenix is deeply intimidated by this wonderful, beautiful woman.
She's gonna step forward with her long red nails.
Oh man.
And she's going to like pick up your makeup and go, how about we try this? And how about you think on whether you want to be my friend or Death Blossom's? And she starts helping you with your makeup.
It's perfect.
Cut it there.
Yep.
That's a really good
That's
place
perfect.
to cut it. Just
That's
like,
super good.
Okay. We come back on the locker room, and the cook is doing his normal pose. And a young blonde woman, different than last week,
Oh no.
comes in. So short, kind of pert nose, kind of long, curly blonde hair. And I'm here with the chef. Oh, sorry, the cook. How are you feeling about your match with the surgeon?
Well, neither of us went to medical school. I'm very confident in actually winning.
And do you feel you have an advantage? And she starts to find around a little bit. And do you feel you have an advantage when it comes to the match stipulations?
So the cook is gonna take a big piece of take a big wad of salad and just chomp on it. And you can see like off on on like one of the lockers, like just in the distance, is actually the salad dressing for branding. and he's like, yeah, that goose is cooked.
Gotta be careful you don't burn all of your puns too early in this game.
We have how many episodes in this season?
14 more.
14?
I'm sure we'll work it out.
You can reuse later on. Well, no one will know. That's no big deal.
It's fine.
You know what? Good point. All the better, actually.
And she goes, strong words. I wish you the victory.
And he's just munching very loudly.
And then
like,
you just see up, like the camera pans up on top of the lockers, and you see this like very tall person hunched on top of the locker like this, like a gargoyle almost. In a full silver outfit, painted completely silver all over in like silver body paint, and wearing a hat that's very silver, and then wearing a doctor's coat over this whole outfit, but it is also silver. Everything's silver, and it's the surgeon just sitting up there looking down menacingly. And he literally just go ahead if you're doing something.
The camera pans out a little bit wider, and Ron is in the same position right next to him.
Yes!
Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
It's important to me that you take him down tonight.
Yes, I plan to.
I'm going to hide something under the ring.
Ah.
It's going to look like a large salami, but it's not.
You're gonna have a large salami under the apron.
I thank you, friend.
This doesn't make us friends.
So you say. And they just reach out and like kind of like gently pat your face.
I'll be going now.
You
Like
just
you
hear
crab walk away.
before the scene ends. You just hear,
It's not ending. I've got another move, but yeah, okay. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
like Phoenix walks, like you hear her voice because the camera's too high. It's like,
Yeah.
that's my locker. I gotta, I gotta get in there. If you guys could.
And then it just ends with the surgeon sitting up there as they break into song, slightly under their breath. I feel like chicken tonight, like chicken tonight. And it just like tosses out and closes.
This league of idiots.
And we open on the ring. Finally.
Sure, why not?
Behind the announcer table are Ramiro Rudioso and Kimberly Price getting ready for the food fight match.
Apologies, running into some technical
No.
difficulties.
While you're doing that, Ramiro, once again, is a triangle-shaped man going this way. Massive shoulders, tiny waist, tiny legs comparatively, big arms, wearing a too-tight, but I'm sure highlighting his massive muscles, with a big, thick mustache. And this week, his shirt is, let's say, blue, like powder blue, with giant geometric shapes, and maybe a few squiggles in different colors. Yellow circle, big red triangle, blue square, right? Maybe a couple of yellow squiggles on top of that.
Is it the Rocco's modern title
Yes.
transition card?
Yes.
It's
It
beautiful.
would be that these days. It's definitely that vibe.
It's beautiful.
Ramiro is cracking his knuckles, going, it's just an incredible day, wrestling fans, for an incredible food fight match. We're looking at just two giants of the PWN about to smash against each other in the ring, head to head. Looking like a lot of beef between these two, about to be shown off. What do you think, Kimberly?
I think that this match is going to be absolutely scrumptious. Because they're gonna be tossing their meat all over that mat and leave everything out there, and it'll be great. It'll be what did you say? Incredible. It's incredible. Ramiro.
That's right, Kimberly.
Is that how you pronounce that? Is it Ramiro?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Ramiro. I don't know. I don't know a lot of foreign words. I'm sorry. God, Kimberly sucks. Oh, I hate her so much. What? Okay.
Ramiro's doing his best not to address anything.
Yeah, he's just acting like nothing's happening. And you see,
Fantastic. Let's see which one of these two guys is gonna walk away with a Michelin star tonight.
I love it.
I love it.
That was great.
I think that's racing, but okay. It's like a tire thing.
And around the ring, you see on like just really cheap tables, not even good wood ones that you would find in most. They're just cheap, like plastic tables that you would get at like Costco. It's just covered in like day old groceries that he got from some supermarket. So there's like some day old meats, like cured meats, and like some produce that's a little tiny bit past its prime. You've got some dairy in there that you're just kind of iffy about. So like anything you could think of food wise is surrounding this ring on like 4 just weird tables, right? And then you hear an announcer call, and now for for the first wrestler, and the cook's music starts to play. You're gonna have to narrate your entrance every time.
That's fine. So the cook comes in. So it's a little bit different this time. So he comes in. He still has his chef's jacket over his shoulders. He's still wearing his black shorts, where there in the back of in the butt is 2 frying pans, and then his black boots, which has a fork and a spoon on them. But this time, he's not bringing a frying pan out. He's actually carrying a cart, and it's actually full of everything from mixing bowls to whisks to like there's an actual like it looks like as if he actually brought out like a mini kitchenette with him out here. There's even an induction stove top. There's several stock pots.
As he's making his way to the ring.
And he's shouting out, "Who's hungry?"
I skipped lunch.
I think that's a good for a cut of promo. If you want to roll for that, that's good. I like it.
For promo?
Yeah.
All right.
Or is that working the audience?
Or working the audience. You're right. That's
Yeah.
working the audience.
Working the audience. Okay.
Mhm.
Good call.
Thank
I got
you.
an 8.
Ooh, nice.
I'm definitely gonna take that momentum.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, like,
I need those momentums.
and you make your way to the ring. Where are you placing the cart as you make your way to the ring?
Since he has like all the tables there, he's probably gonna place it right near it, and he's gonna put it pretty accessible, where it's next to all the table food. But then he's gonna hop into the ring right afterwards.
I'm gonna leave space for the announcers if they want to say anything.
Okay.
By God, it looks like the cook is about to create a 5-star meal right here in the ring. Just an incredible introduction where he's coming in with all the tools of the trade, showing off. He's got the host with the most, absolutely stepping in and ready to stir fry, slice and dice, and generally fry the competition. What do you think, Kimberly?
Well, let me tell you, Ramiro, that's just way too much for me. I've got to watch my figure. You know, I hope he's got some lettuce on that cart, because I just couldn't stand to eat all that meat.
Oh, as you say that, he actually heads up to the announcer booth and hands you a bowl of salad, and then he shows off the dressing.
As he pours it,
the PWN dressing.
He's pouring me a bowl of salad right now. He tossed a salad just for me. Thank you, the cook. Or the chef. She wouldn't know his name. She'd fuck that up.
And then he looks at the camera. Remember, kids, healthy diets are important.
And Kimberly begins to eat like straight into the microphone.
Oh man, that's so bad.
Someone in the production booth just like rushes to cut her mic. Just...
Love him or hate him, there's no denying that the cook is a guy that's got the America's future well in hand, and just America's youth absolutely should be proud to call him a role model. Just a fantastic example for the rest of the PWN. Let's hope the rest of them follow suit.
Yeah, this dressing is the best thing I've had in my mouth in some time.
Well, looks like Ron's about to come into the ring.
No, the surgeon.
Looks like the surgeon's about to step into the ring. Let's see what kind of energy he's bringing today.
The music starts and it kind of goes dark. And then the lights come up and the surgeon is doing that same perch on top of a speaker. It's not very high because you can't afford the super tall speakers. So it's maybe like 5 feet high. And they're just standing there completely in silver. And the audience loves them. The audience starts going wild. And they kind of like pull themselves up. Do this, jump off, which they make look way cooler than it actually is, and slowly make their way to the ring. in a jaunty manner. And once they hit the ring, they go to each of the turnbuckles and just stand on top of it like this, quietly. And then in the middle, it says, they step up to the cook and say, "Are you ready to be incised?"
Ramiro, what does that mean?
Just look at the chopping motion.
Okay.
He looks, and then so the cook's gonna look into the surgeon's face, and then look at the audience, and he's gonna shout, "Can anyone smell what the cook is cooking?"
Work the audience. That's a good work the audience roll there.
Yep.
That's good. I like it.
Yep.
And C indeed.
I did roll another 7.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're just taking another momentum.
What do they mean by when I take control of the match, though? That's
Oh,
what I
that you
wanted.
would start with control of the match.
Okay. All right. I'll take the extra momentum.
Okay.
I'm fine with that. I'm
Okay.
fine with that.
All right, and you hear an announcer that you never see this person. It's just a voice out of nowhere, probably pre-recorded from somewhere where he just like pre-recorded things, so he doesn't have to deal with a human being.
He's at his day job right now. Like,
He's like just doing something else. He's probably like a news anchor, and he's like,
God.
it comes with the production. Like, I get you to do
Local
my
summer
announcement.
stock
Yeah,
production.
yeah.
what do we do if we ever have to do a last minute booking? We're screwed. I love PWN so much. God damn.
This is a food fight match with a stipulation that in every move there must be food. And then you hear this. The audience goes wild. And you may only win the match once you have shoved food in your opponent's face. Are you ready? And then literally like kind of just like the bell rings.
There's
And
the
they're off.
bell, and it's up to both the cook and the surgeon to see who's gonna climb to the top of the food pyramid.
I'm really looking forward to watching these two big muscle boys get real messy in the ring.
The surgeon like just takes their jacket off, tosses it to the side, and it's just there. And again, full silver body paint and
Oh God, can it
body-
please land on the announcer table?
Sure, why not? I don't care. It's a silver trench coat, like silver doctor's jacket. And just stands there like.
And the cook kind of just nods, takes his chef's jacket off, and you see that there's also on his back tattoos of also the frying pans. And he jumps off the ring, goes to the table of food, and he actually grabs the nearest watermelon and chucks it.
Oh my God.
Just a watermelon. All right.
Yeah.
Off to a big start throwing his melons around.
I feel like this is showcasing your character.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you're doing a professional technical move. I don't think it's like
Right.
injuring. I feel like
Not yet.
yeah, not yet.
How
I
big
think
is
it's
this
like-
melon? I mean,
Demonstrating your character
face.
through action. So roll plus look. That's so
Roll
good.
plus look.
Yeah.
All right. This is gonna be. Okay, I rolled just a 7.
Okay.
So I can continue to retain control. So I'll probably do that. I'm gonna chuck it, but it hits pretty well. So I'm gonna say that it doesn't hit him square in the face like where he wants it. It kind of hits more like right. It kind of like just like nicks him by the shoulder instead, and it flies wild. And then the watermelon hits one of the poles and splats into pieces.
Nice.
Well, I've heard of a starting gun to set things off, but a watermelon is a whole new ball game for me. Let's hope that was seedless, because that sure looks like it hit.
be careful in the front row, because you will get wet.
Okay, Gallagher.
He threw the melon, not me. I'm not the one invoking the sledge-o-matic over here.
This is true. This is true. And,
Pull up that
it
coat.
looks like, and for a minute, he's just thinking to himself. He actually runs off to the side of where the audience benches are. He runs away from so he's like off camera for a minute, comes back, pulls out a tennis ball machine to fire off tennis balls usually, but instead of tennis balls, he starts loading it with apples, oranges. And he comes out with a captain's hat this time, and he's just like, I'm about to get all militaristic on this.
Is that a gun?
You tell me what you're rolling. I have no idea what you're gonna make that.
And he
That's
says,
no
I am
clue.
now, and then he says, I got a promotion. I'm now Captain Cook.
Captain Chef seems to have some kind of a weapon that he's bringing to the ring.
I really feel like that's a work the audience. I don't. It's just so like I feel like.
I mean, it could be both. It's the thing. Like, he could be a work the audience, and then that rolls into
I
wrestle.
think it is. I
Like-
think it is.
Okay,
I think that's
so you want me to
good.
do work the audience first?
Yes. Oh my god.
God, Captain Cook.
I rolled an 8, so
Okay.
I'll keep gaining the momentum
Okay.
here. And so it's a wrestling move we're thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what.
Probably gonna be look still because it's still me.
It
You
could-
know.
So
following through
power
with
is
that.
used when there's a risk of injury. Like, you are using a
Yeah, you
tennis
could
ball
roll.
launcher.
You could use power. That's true. You
Okay,
could use
I get a
power.
-2, so this should be great.
You can spend momentum.
I will be spending momentum. Yeah, ooh, no, that's not gonna be enough. I don't think, even with all my momentum.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 4, but I have 3 momentum, so I could spend all the momentum to keep it at a 7.
It's up to you.
I like this enough that I'm going to use my go over
Oh, good point.
as an announcer to
Okay.
just give you. It'll go up to a 7 and 9.
Okay.
I like it.
So you're what are you putting in the tennis ball launcher again?
Apples and oranges, all small circular fruits.
A couple
And I'll
lemons.
throw an onion in there too.
Can I beg a question of creative? What the hell is the referee doing? Is there one?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
The referee usually just stands on the edge and makes sure no one dies.
Well, I mean, even the ref is probably like, well, it's still using food. I can't say anything
Yeah,
about it. I'm just
exactly.
gonna-
Yeah, he's just like super nonplussed about this. He's just like
Yeah.
totally not engaged. He's just like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Oh
do
my god, I
whatever.
love it. I love the idea that our
not
ref
being
is
It's
just
enough.
like,
one of those high school interns again.
Yeah. They're all high school interns. I just have to remind you.
oh right, I forgot.
From the high school wrestling team.
So totally not into this at all.
They get
Oh my
college
God.
credit though. So.
Yeah, they totally get college
Yeah.
credit.
If this wasn't in the
And
90s,
so-
he'd be on his
Yeah.
phone. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
oh my god.
So Ramiro like grabs Kimberly, like practically lifts her off the table. Like, by God, the cook comes in with a tennis ball cannon, and let's see if the surgeon likes to eat apples and bananas, because here they come, fast and furious. 1, 2. Think there's an onion in there. And that's definitely going to bring some tears to the surgeon's face as they just explode into the surgeon's body. And let's see what the chef is going to capitalize on this one.
I tell you what, I'm glad that coat fell on the table because I'm gonna need some protection. Just pull the coat up over her head.
As the tennis ball machine is firing, the pans over to the cook, and he says, "And they used to say that an apple kept a doctor away."
Oh, they're so bad. You hit the surgeon fairly squarely in the body, nothing in the face.
Yeah.
Are you maintaining control?
I think for this instance, I'll let him have it back.
Okay. So you gain +1 heat with the
Yep.
surgeon, which is good.
Right.
And then the surgeon will go stand on the top rope, jump off and do like a flip back behind the table
Mm-hmm.
and grab what appears to be like several cured sausages, just not from under the ring yet, just the several cured
Okay.
sausages, and just starts beating you about the torso with them and trying to get you to go back into the ring.
Just slapping him with his meat, trying to force him back into the position he wants. She peeks over the coat.
Out from underneath it.
Yeah, it's up from underneath. Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so he's backing me. All right.
Yeah, I need you
Here
to
we
roll
go.
work for me, or if this is
Okay.
like work as they're trying to get they're trying to get you back into the ring.
Okay. I got a 6. So I
Okay.
punched.
So you're rolling for them because it's just easier
okay.
for me. So
Okay, so I'm rolling 4.
yeah, for them. And you just knock, and they get you to the edge of the ring. How are you going to counter?
What's gonna happen is he's actually gonna do like like how sometimes you see like from most fighting movies where basically he hits on the side of the body and he actually just holds on to it
Mhm.
with his underarm. He curls his underarm and holds it down, and he has another, and he probably has like another stick of meat and he holds the other one down. And this is where he actually charges in instead and like body slams him. He doesn't want to
Okay.
headbutt him yet, but he doesn't want to hurt him yet, but he just wants to really get him off his footing.
Yeah, he stumbles. They stumble backwards. And what are you doing next?
I'm gonna take those sausage meats, and I'm gonna really shove it down his face.
Okay.
It's gonna be and he says, "This is a sausage party."
That's what we came here to see today, Ramiro.
You're absolutely right. It's been a long time since I've seen a good sausage being flung around, especially so close to other people's faces like that.
So
You know, I bet his sausage tastes really good because he's a chef. And he's good at cooking sausage. I would want that in my face.
roll plus
Wouldn't
work.
you, Ramiro?
Well, spicy or sweet, there's no denying that it can't be beat. So
It's definitely juicy, I can tell you that.
What is it? Okay, so I rolled an 11.
Okay. So the thing is, you are booked to lose this match.
Right.
So I just want you to
Okay.
know that.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
have things you can do to make yourself win if you want to do that now, or if you want the match to keep going. They will not get it in their face, but you will still get a good move on them.
I was about to say, are you a
Okay.
heel? Because if you have momentum, I know the heel move lets you win matches too.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna do the heel bit because what happens is he's gonna do like that bit where he double sides the sausage meat right a crisscross, so it kind of leaves you a little bit stunned. And this is where and then as he does that, he drops the sausage meat, walks back to his cart, pulls out a 14-inch stainless steel wok with a handle, and he just walks over and literally hits him from the side of the face on the temple.
That's not food. That one's definitely not food.
by God, the ref's got to do something because the cook is ready to walk and roll. Holy cow!
Mr. Referee, that's not food. That's
Okay,
not...
so what are you picking? Oh.
Cue Ron's music.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I like it. You're gonna run in.
Yeah.
It's Ron.
Don't forget to roll for this. Roll plus heat with the cook.
I can't squeal as high as Kimberly
7.
can, but she does.
Okay.
7. Okay. So you're targeting me, right?
Yeah. So Ron comes running down the ramp, and he has got a like 2 foot long by like 2.5 inch sausage that's wrapped in barbed wire.
Oh!
Yes!
Oh!
Ramiro leaps up off the table, shaking the camera, throws his arms down. By God, we thought the surgeon's goose was cooked, but here comes Ron Steerling charging down the aisle with a barbed wire salami. A barbed wire salami. The man is out of control. The Prince of Fab is ready to take this fight to the next level. Here he comes.
Hi, Ron.
That is such a perfect reaction.
So you're gonna gain plus 7 to 9. You Ron gain 1 momentum.
Okay.
And then so the chef, the cook. Sorry, I keep calling him the chef. Freaking Kimberly. The cook can pick what you attack them in the ring, resulting in their opponent getting DQ'd. They win the match. Your interference. This is so. Let's see. Yeah.
You
so
have 3 choices.
Yeah. Your opponent would get.
Your target picks one, so it's actually me I get to pick.
Yeah, you get to pick whether you're attacked, which results in the surgeon getting DQ'd. You would win. Interference doesn't change, but creative books the 2 of you in a match later in the episode. Or interference doesn't change the result of the match, but their opponent comes after you for interfering in their business.
I like the second one.
Yeah.
I like the second one.
Okay.
All
right. So Ron, what are you doing as you run?
So I run in and I'm going to hit the cook with a super kick to make the wok fly out of his hand and off to the side. I'm going to stand the surgeon up and hand him the giant salami with the barbed wire on the outside.
I like it.
And then I'm going to wave to the ref to restart the match.
Okay. This all happens. The surgeon stands up and is like, does the face touch thing again on you? It's a really awkward face touch, like, my friend thinks. Yeah. and then grabs the cook and throws him into the ring and jumps in behind and just starts wailing on you with the barbed wire salami.
He'll be like defending himself, and he'll actually just be like tapping out because he's like, barbed wire hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the cook. Is he that big of a? I mean, it's the question. Is he that big of a wuss? And you can't win by tapping out. You'd have to get hit in the face with it. And he's not. And they're not going for your face.
That's true.
Because that would just be uncool.
That's fair. All right. So at that point, he kind of like tells the surgeon to ease off for a minute, and he's like, let me taste your meat.
As the surgeon backs up to go to your face, this is dangerous. I'm gonna say plus power.
Power.
Roll power. Yeah.
Roll plus power for me or for the
power
for
meat.
The surgeon?
Well, you're rolling your stuff for
Okay.
Okay.
So so it's rolling for me, right?
Yeah.
Rolling for me. Okay.
Yeah.
So I can spend my momentum if necessary. Nope, I botched.
Oh no.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, buddy.
It's gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt. Yeah.
I probably get an injury from this.
You're gonna get an injury from this. The surgeon just rears back, kind of kicks you over, lays you down out on the ground, and just like down and like smacks you in the face with this salami barbed wire.
Oof.
And there's the match. I'm kind of confused. Who won?
Well, it sure looks like a surprise, not resulting in a disqualification, just an unprecedented turn of events.
Ron Sterling wins the match. Right?
Yeah.
No.
Ron.
I'm getting a no.
Ron and the surgeon. Just
The
taking it
surgeon.
out.
The surgeon.
Goes
Ron
to show
Surgeon
you-
wins the match.
It just goes to show you should always bring a sous chef every time you go into a dangerous situation.
That's right, Ramirio.
And the surgeon's music plays as they leave. Is Ron still out there?
Ron will have casually walked off
Okay.
After he intervened.
Okay. So just leaves slowly walking awkwardly out of the ring because the surgeon's super awkward. And the chef is just laying there on the ground.
Yep.
Oh, honey.
You are injured, and now I'm trying to find.
Do we need to get a stretcher in here? Like, because we don't have one.
Yeah, no. The young guy on the side that says staff on his shirt with his med kit is like looking at the ref like, and so they both get over and like kind of try to pick you up, and it's like the most horrible thing. But they get you out of the ring, kind of standing on her as they help you hobble out of the ring. You have a knee injury. I don't know why I've decided it's a knee injury, but I think it's funnier.
Okay. Sounds fine.
You're like gripping your knee as they drag you away after you got like hit in the face with a barbed wire bat.
Yeah.
Well, there he goes.
Your face is not bleeding.
Okay.
The cook being carried out on his own silver platter.
And then another like little staff member like grabs the cart and starts pushing it behind you as you leave.
Yep. Love it.
Well, it was nice to see Ron though. Bye, Ron.
That closes out. I can't with you sometimes.
Kimberly's a mark for Ron, it turns out.
As you get the aftermath shot of in the locker room of the cook coming back in to the room, and the surgeon is standing there next to Ron in that weird awkward face touch again.
Thank you for taking out the trash.
Of course, my friend. Rubs your face a little bit and then just walks away. Doesn't even acknowledge the cook.
I'll walk over to the cook.
Yeah. The cook kind of looks up at Ron. So, that afraid of me, huh?
I hope this serves as a warning not to get involved in my affairs.
Well, I've dealt with harder pieces of meat. I'll tenderize you yet.
No one's meat is as hard as mine is.
This is awesome.
Dun, 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 dun. Shit! God damn it!
You knew what you were getting into, Kate.
I did. I just didn't realize it would be quiet. No, I
And
did.
this?
I totally knew.
This is why we're banned from Twitch.
Yeah.
The word slaughter was a convenient excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
really.
Total pretense. God.
I know you heard my music and it sent shivers down your spine. That salami that hit you in the face, that was mine.
Oh, that explains why it had a smell to it.
Oh, come on!
Well, you're broken creative for the moment, so
Yeah, production's out. She's
I'm just because of that. I'm giving you both 1+1 heat with each other because oh my god, like
Is
I
that what that
can't.
is?
I'm not gonna make you roll.
It's heat, all right.
I can't even. No, you just get it. You both get it. I can't. No,
they're both getting it all right.
Holy shit! All right, and it's gonna close on that scene.
Sweet merciful Christ.
Okay, right. Anyway, and it's gonna open on Ron Steerling in his training room, holding a Jemison meat stick.
Jemison meat. It's what I eat. he like opens it and takes a bite.
Oh my god.
I feel like I need to specify that I decided on the commercial before any of this happens. And then I was like, well, I guess I'm going with it, because why not? Oh, man. Okay.
I imagine that in the background, there's like a giant salami that's wrapped in barbed wire.
Totally. Totally. That's going to be everywhere now.
100%. It's canon.
Oh, my gosh. It's canon. All right.
Canon.
Oh god.
My captions are just so fucked up.
They're a lot.
It closes on that. It's just like that nice snappy commercial there.
Gems and meat. It's what I eat.
And you see Death Blossom and Phoenix preparing for their match in the locker room.
That guy sure does like to eat meat, huh?
Oh, and your makeup is like really good.
Oh yeah.
It's got like this cool like flame effect on the side of it where it's kind of like, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So Death Blossom's got her dope mask, and I've just got like fire kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your hair's been done so it looks like flames.
Ooh. On top of its usual, like, its weird
Yeah.
3-tier color thing that she does.
Yeah.
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 Awesome. Oh my god. For real though, who are we fighting again? Like, I really don't remember who we're about
You're
to fight.
fighting Vince Rocketman King and a guest.
Okay.
A mystery guest.
A mystery
Vince,
guest.
Rocketman, King, and guest. Who could it be?
No idea.
So, ready to send the Rocket Man back to outer space, I think it's gonna be a long, long time before he faces us again. I need to work on this.
Take that nervous energy and use it to channel your fury in the ring.
Fury. Ah! And I kick one of the little, because you've got those little like benches in front of lockers, and she like kicks it. It just kind of like doesn't move. It just makes a very flat kind of dull noise. Ah!
That's good. Use that. Yes.
And then
And
immediately
Death
I'm checking to see if I broke it. Like, oh shit.
Death Blossom like walks around Phoenix in a circle while she's doing that, and has been kind of thinking, your makeup is very good today.
Yeah, I had a little assistance from a cute stranger in the bathroom. You know, when I say these things out loud, I had some help from a mysterious benefactor. There, that's better. I shouldn't mention the bathroom thing.
That's very interesting. I haven't seen makeup skills like that in a very long time.
Only Imperial Stormtroopers are so precise.
I am so proud of you for picking up on what I'm playing down.
Well, I mean, I didn't ask a lot of questions. I mean, I tried to get her number, but that didn't really pan out. But, it's, she does good work, whoever she was. I think she was a vampire or a Batman. I'm not really sure. She might have been a Batman vampire.
Death Blossom like freezes as you're describing that, and she turns away. And the rest of this like brief shot is just her back. Like, if we are going to be fighting together, I don't want you going anywhere near her. She's dangerous in ways that I am not.
You're dangerous. Everybody's dangerous. I'm dangerous. I'm plenty dangerous.
She whips around, and she gets
Damn it,
like
Kate.
really in Phoenix's face. Like,
Sorry, Phoenix.
yes, you are dangerous. I know that,
Yeah.
and that is why I want to fight with you. But you don't know her the way I do.
Oh. Have you got her number
I had
then?
a-
Because, like... No, yes, dangerous. I am dangerous. We're gonna show this company that we're just not some funny gimmick, and that I'm not just a pair of tits and spandex. Damn it. We're gonna go out there, we're gonna wrestle our asses off, and we're gonna well, I guess there's no championship or anything on the line, but we're gonna tag team the hell out of them, and there's not gonna be any sausage eating.
Of that, I can guarantee.
Jameson sausage. It's what I eat.
Where did you even come from? God!
I thought it was Jameson meat. It's what you eat.
Damn it. That's right. But can we shoot that again?
You wanna take
Take two.
the second take
It's
on
just a
that?
random intern that just says, Mr. Stealing, sir, it's meat.
Damn it.
And then we're gonna, unless you had something else you wanted to say.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Before they leave, like as Phoenix leaves, I want to stop Death Blossom.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I wanted to do too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair.
Hey, she's a good partner. You better not let her down. If you betray her, I'm coming after you, and I'll kick your ass if I have the title or if I don't. She's my friend. She's a hard worker, and she deserves this.
She has earned her place to fight alongside me, but we will see whether that has long-standing potential. I know that you have learned many things from Phoenix, and I have seen the way that you betrayed her in the ring last week. So you will forgive me if your words do not ring hollow from me.
I had to win because it's what I do. It's my destiny to become the champion.
You have to win, and I have to win. Which means, sooner or later, Ron Steerling, I'm coming for your crown.
I think you can both work a promo on that one. I feel
Yeah.
like cut a promo on that one. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That was pretty good. It's pretty
Aw,
legit.
Ron's still my friend. Yay! See, I knew the good in people's hearts will always win through.
I
Even
got
though he beat my ass last week.
Yeah,
I got a 10.
Okay,
I got
gain,
a 6.
gain +1 momentum. And what do you?
I had a 6.
Okay,
I need look.
you need luck. Yeah,
I need look.
you're
Or
gonna
some
lose.
momentum to spend on it.
You're gonna lose
Yeah.
a heat with Ron Steerling.
I have no heat.
Oh, then
with Ron.
then you don't lose anything. That's what you would have done.
I need heat with Ron.
I know.
I'm trying so hard.
I know.
It's
What
hard.
are you picking, Ron?
Fuck. What are my options?
You can make creative book you in a match, add a stipulation to a relevant match, gain +1 momentum, or gain +1 heat with the subject.
I'll take +1 heat with
Okay.
Death Blossom.
Okay. Cool. The camera, as you both leave the locker room, you see a gentleman enter. He's wearing a full-on tux.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mr.
Uh,
Ducks.
Mr. Tex, he's fairly attractive, like a deep caramel skin, curly dark brown hair, and he's just standing in there drinking what looks like a martini. As he's just standing there, and Vampirus walks in, and she looks at him and she says, "Vince, are you ready?" And Vince just says, "Oh, darling, I was born ready." And she just smiles at him and says, "Oh, honey, nice try," and just walks away. we come back into the ring, but the audience seems pretty hyped. They were kind of lackluster last week, but that first match was pretty great with food and sausages and barbed wire and watermelons. They were pretty excited about that. And behind the table are Rory Cemetery and Johnny Wong.
Well, we have an interesting match coming up, don't we, Johnny?
Indeed, we do, Rory. I'm looking forward to this match.
God, I forgot.
I
God damn it!
Oh my gosh!
Jackie, I love you. God.
I firmly believe that Team Blooming Doom is going to layeth the smacketh down here on the Rocket Man and his mystery partner.
Well, either the Rocket Man will be shooting for the stars, or will suffer a terrible, ill-fated explosion.
I don't know what that means. I have a couple theories about what the potential partner for the Rocket Man could be. It could be the rumored wrestler Uptown Girl. What are your thoughts?
I have no reservation of any rumors. I am going to look forward to the match.
I've also heard a rumor that it could be Joel, Billy. What are your thoughts on that?
Did you say Joel, Billy?
Yeah.
That's the most compliment ever. I'm writing that down. Joel, Billy.
Joel, Billy, you are canon now.
Yeah.
Jeez.
As you should
That's
be.
so good. Sorry.
Oh my
Well,
God.
if it is Joe, Billy, I hope he has improved on his grammar since the last time.
Well, should be an interesting match. Let's find out who this mystery person is.
And then the Phoenix, your music starts playing.
And I run out into the ramp and I do my little like arms down and then boom up into the big Y pose like woo yeah and run down to the ring, you know, try to like whip up the crowd like yeah woo yeah.
Okay, roll your work, the audience.
And actually, so I was thinking as I get to the ring, I was gonna like jump up onto the apron and demand to be given a microphone.
Oh, nice. I like it.
Ooh.
Okay.
This is unprecedented for Phoenix. She has not held a microphone in the ring for 6.5 years. What has she got to say?
Also not canon.
Oh,
Precious baby.
So I just want to say to everyone, son of a bitch. There we are. We not?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just want to say to everyone out there that PWN, it's an incredible promotion, and I'm proud to be a part of it. But I really feel like the hard-working women of this promotion do not get the fair shake that they deserve, which is why today, myself and my partner, Death Blossom, who, admittedly, this would have been a lot better if she was there. She, right? Yeah, she. If she was out here, when I said this, whatever. The point is, she'll be joining me here in just a second, and we are gonna show them that we are here to wrestle our butts off for you, for all of you, in this wonderful and amazing city of Vancouver, the one in Washington. For you folks at home, we're not in Canada. I'm sorry, but.
Okay, then I guess you can roll a cut of promo.
So actually,
what are you doing?
what I was-
I don't
what
even
I-
know what you're doing.
what I was proposing here was to break kayfabe when you expose the legit truth on camera.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I
plus
like
real.
it. Okay, fair. Then go for it. I like
And
it.
I was also trying to angle for some cheap heat.
Okay, I like it.
So, what the hell's my reel? I don't even remember. My reel is 0. That's easier to handle. Okay. Oh god, I rolled a hot 6. Okay,
you have no momentum to spend?
I don't, unless that cheap heat takes effect before.
It did. It gave you 1 momentum.
Fantastic! I immediately spend it to turn that into a
Okay.
7.
Okay. So gain 2 momentum.
Hot damn!
What do
It's a
you?
net gain. Let's see here. On a 7 to 9, you blur the line, gain 2 momentum and pick 1. Creative books you in a punitive match. The Revelation loses -1 heat with someone. You lose someone's support backstage. Ooh, I like that one.
I'm assuming you're wanting to lose Death Blossom support backstage.
I lose someone's support backstage.
Okay, we'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll see who it is. Okay. All right, sounds good. And then right as that kind of like the crowd gets a little into it, they're like, yeah. And right as like they start to die down, Death Blossom's music starts.
You can see why she hasn't spoken in the ring in 6.5 years.
Jesus Christ.
Wow!
That opening intro was more dry than even Chardonnay.
Wow.
So Death Blossom, the lights go down, and we get the cheap fog machines with the green fog. Death Blossom comes out of the ring with a crappy dollar store Halloween decoration gravestones. This time she is holding like long like garlands of vines like draped over her body. And she walks into the ring, carrying them like outstretched like snakes almost. And she gets close to the ring where there's a little brazier set up. And she pulls the vines off, lights the brazier, and throws the flowery garlands into it. And as they burn, she walks into the stage, into the arena, and grabs the mic and says, "I am Death Blossom, master of death, poison, and the line between life and death.
Yeah!
My team membership with Phoenix, I burn an essence of myself to show our dedication together in the ring, and it will bring us stronger."
What are you doing? You got to tell me.
The audience.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna let you tell me what you're doing because I'm just not even gonna try to guess anymore. I have no idea.
I don't know about you, Johnny, but I'm turned on right now.
Oh my god, that's the most thing you would totally say that. So good.
That's a 12.
Oh, all right.
There we
You gain +2 momentum. Mm-hmm.
2 momentum.
Well, it looks like Death Blossom is definitely fired up for tonight.
Are you alive, man?
I am very much alive. I still have a pulse.
Wow. And on that,
Johnny is my favorite. Johnny is my fucking favorite, dude.
music starts. And this guy walks out in a full-on tux, holding a martini. And as he comes out, he's holding a martini, just finger guns, while he's holding a martini, everybody. And he swaggers out. And as he swaggers out, there's just like random women in the audience he'll kiss as he comes in, finger gunning and then smooching and then drinking his martini. And he just like swaggers into the ring. This is Vince Rocketman King.
Vince Rocketman King. He's a ladies' man if I've ever seen one.
Yes, and it has a considerably high alcohol tolerance.
Whenever he has to blow, it's always over 0.08. That's for sure.
And he just steps into the ring and looks at both of you, swigs the rest of his glass, and just tosses it on the ground.
Does it break or does it like plastic and it like bounces?
It's plastic. It bounces.
Like yeah, it bounces on the canvas and rolls
You know how
off.
expensive that is?
Yeah, glass is expensive. What are you talking about? And then you hear the opening music of a long rival of yours. You haven't seen her for several years, Death Blossom. But it is Vampirus.
Vampirus! Vampirus! She's here! She's here!
The room goes dark, and there's like that really bad fog cloud again from below, right? Like the really bad, what is it called again? Oh, dry ice machine. As it like kind of flows a little bit, and you just lights come on, and you just see a woman, tall, long, dark, black hair, pale skin, red lip, wearing full half face mask in the shape of a bat. Her bat wings outstretched beside her. And she stands there. And then slowly flaps her way, I'm not kidding, flaps her way down to the stage, to the ring.
Look at the light glisten off of her pale skin, Johnny.
It's even better than a reported teenage vampire novel series.
Oh, you mean Interview with a Vampire, because it's the 90s.
Yeah. Anne raises all the rage right now.
It's a reported.
Phoenix just looks sort of confused.
Death Blossom, what are you doing?
Death Blossom's eyes go like, we get like a slow like close-up shot, like extreme close-up. Her eyes are white and wide, and she is like visibly shaken for a moment, and then she steels herself and stands with her head raised, cracks her neck and rotates her shoulders a little bit, and she's like getting ready as Vampirus walks into the ring.
Death Blossom looks like she has just seen an undead ghost, whatever that means, Johnny.
And Vampirus just stands in the middle of the ring and does a full 360 turn before dropping her coat, which one of the interns like grabs and pulls out of the ring. And she's just staying there in a full skin-tight black bodysuit with stiletto heels.
Oh my god. She's gonna wrestle in those?
Yep.
Of course.
Honestly, I don't know why anyone else is in the ring right now, but this is going to be good.
And that...
I have heard,
oh, go ahead.
heard of feuds, but this is truly a blood feud.
You're so awkward, bud.
And on that note, it's time for a commercial break. Actually, we're going to go to break. We'll be back in a few minutes, like real break. We'll be back in a few minutes, but we got to go take care of a few things, and then we'll be back.
Yep.
I need to do a shout out to Roll20. I need to not forget that. Thank you to our sponsors, because I forgot that at the beginning of it. Thank you to our sponsors, Tabletop Loot, awesome dice, super cool things. Devin Rue, the Mistress of Maps. Oh yeah, Devin Rue, the Mistress of Maps at rueinc.com, and So Nerdware. It's what the nerds wear. And we are running all the music for this game off of Roll20, so that's how you're getting all the sounds and music and background. It's pretty fantastic, so check it out. And you can go check that out, and I think that's good. You'll learn more in the scheduled messages in the middle of the... And then I'm supposed to shout out people. I can't remember.
That's at the end of the show, I thought.
Okay, good. I'm like, okay, never mind that. All right, we're good.
All right, see you soon. Bye.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. If you get a second during break, you should check out one of our amazing sponsors. We're now proudly sponsored by Roll20, the best virtual tabletop for all your role-playing needs. Over 4 million people use Roll20's virtual tabletop to power their favorite games. And with more modules than you can shake a stick at on their new revamped storefront, you'll definitely find something for your group to enjoy. Sign up today by clicking the link below or heading to roll20.net/start/WTTP. Tabletop Loot is an amazing place to get your dice bags, dice boxes, and more. And now you can get 15% off your purchase at tabletoploot.com by using the code WTTPDICE at checkout. Tabletop Loot. Your party starts here. While you're at it, check out our so awesome merch store, So Nerdware. So Nerdware is the place to find all your Welcome to the Party merch and other amazing stuff too. Head on over to sonerdware.com and use the code WELCOME at checkout to get 10% off your next purchase. So Nerdware. It's what the nerds wear. Devin Rue, the amazing Mistress of Maps, has kindly supported the channel since the beginning and provides graphics for many of our streams. Head on over to rueinc.com to check out some of the best fantasy cartography on the web. Our Patreon supports the creators and producers of the channel by providing Roll20 subscriptions, cost coverage for video hosting, and more. If you want to support the channel while getting podcasts a week early, gaming articles that are published on Patreon first, a shout out during our break, and more, head on over to patreon.com/welcomepartyrpg and throw us a buck or $5. And last, but certainly not least, help out the party. Subs and bits not only support the stream, but also every 500 bits or a tier 1 sub gives a player or DM of your choice a reroll or system equivalent, and every 1000 bits or tier 2 sub gives a player or DM of your choice a crit or system equivalent. Thanks again for hanging out with us today. The game will be back in just a few minutes.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
back. We've gotten water and food, and we're ready for this next moment in PWN Presents Slaughter. As Death Blossom and Phoenix, the team of Blooming Doom, I remembered it, go up against Vince, Rocketman King, Ladies Man, and Vampirus, old acquaintance of Death Blossom. What will happen next? We'll see. So it cuts back in on that super up close face of Death Blossom. Just like right back where we left it.
Shock into stern determination.
This is a tag team match scheduled for one pinfall by count or submission. Da, 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 da. And then the bell rings. Death Blossom, you start out with control.
All right. Before anything happens, I think Death Blossom casually grabs the mic and walks towards Vampirus and says, "It's been a while. When last I left you, I didn't think I would see you again. I didn't think you would be foolish enough to show your face around here. But I see that history is tenacious, that we have unfinished business, you and I. And now it's time to settle it."
She just kisses her hand and just touches your face on the mask.
And Death Blossom reaches for it for a second and then slaps the hand away and says, "It's over. What you and I had, it was magical. And you were foolish enough to let it slip. I will not make the same mistake again. I will not be broken by you again." And she throws the microphone away.
What were you doing there?
I'm trying to break kayfabe
Okay, I like it.
to reveal a previous relationship.
Well, Johnny, the sexual tension is off the charts.
This has now turned into an episode of the Jerry Springer Show.
I don't think so, Billy. None of them are pregnant.
So I got a 7.
Okay.
Blur the line.
You get 2 momentum.
I'm gonna take a creative books you in a punitive match.
Okay.
Again, basically.
Yeah, round 2.
Again.
Yeah.
Right. She just looks at you, nods, doesn't say anything, and goes to her side of the ring.
Yep. So from there, let's open this pit up. And Death Blossom turns to Phoenix and says, "We take out the weak link first," and points to Rocket Man.
Yeah.
And she clasps, does the, the bro clasp, as it were. And then I think we do a charge, try to clothesline him.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, it's right out the gate? I don't even
Yeah, right out the gate, just going hard.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because Vampirus has stepped out of the ring. Vince is the legal man. Who is the legal?
I would assume
person?
Death Blossom?
Yeah, I
Moving
was
on
assuming,
this?
but it's up to Death Blossom.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess.
You can make Phoenix the legal person in as well.
Yeah, it's on you.
Actually, yeah, no. So I'm gonna make Phoenix the legal person,
Okay.
and Death Blossom uses that grip, the arm grip, to turn it into a momentum where she spins Phoenix around and then throws her towards Rocket Man as she slides out of the ring.
I love it so much. Yes.
Yep.
So
that's your move, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think
Fling
that's...
me at your opponent.
God, what is that?
Wield me as a
Heat?
2d6 weapon.
Work?
I was
Probably
gonna say
work
Work or
Yeah.
power, I would think, because
or
like
power.
well,
Yeah, probably,
it-
probably work.
it's physical. Like I don't know if it's physical strength or if it's technical skill. You know.
Yeah. And I'm also not putting either of us, I think, at legit risk.
So I do plus work.
Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, because you're not like picking me up and throwing me. You're just sort of like slingshotting me.
I'm going to spend 2 of the momentum I just got to make that a 10.
Okay, perfect.
Retain control and pick 1. Gain 2 momentum or gain +1 heat with your opponent. Gain +1 heat. Maybe. Nah, heat within NPWs doesn't really matter, does it?
It can.
It can.
I believe for the purposes of advancement, you're still
Yeah.
when you get booked in a match with them, you still like get
Take the thing.
Yeah.
the thing, whatever the trigger is, which my brain is blanking on.
Yeah, let's just get the momentum back.
Okay.
I'll take the 2 momentum.
Okay, cool. All right. What does this look like?
So I think it's what starts as we do the arm clasp. Death Blossom spins Phoenix around and then shoves her forward as she then like uses that momentum to slide backwards like under the rope. And Phoenix goes like charging and then I don't know, just like elbow slams him maybe.
Sure. So Phoenix has a work of like +2. She's actually quite a good wrestler. Is the screwed up part of this whole thing? So you can get as fancy with her as you want to get. Like, but a solid elbow is also like totally in her wheelhouse.
I mean, the move hits because it's your thing.
I think it'd be fun actually that you go and you do. I don't know what the word for this is, but you like go in and you grab him, like jump and grab him by the neck and turn it into like a backwards like slam.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
It's almost a DDT, but not.
Almost a DDT out of nowhere.
Almost. Almost.
Yeah, let's do that.
I like it.
A neck breaker.
Oh, that's what it. See, the real wrestling person knows what it's actually called.
I'm a fake wrestling fan.
I am a wrestling
Same.
fan who doesn't know the moves at all. I don't. It's a true statement. I know the people. Yeah. So this like goes off without a hitch. What is happening next? I think that the 2 of you together can narrate what your group or your tag team is doing. As
We have
Vince is
control.
just like on his back, you have control.
Okay. Like. Sorry, I wasn't ready to take over, so my brain kind of blanked for a half second there.
But you both do, so it's up to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think from there, Death Blossom turns around and like throws her arms up again in that like I'm conjuring power pose, like witness the power of blooming death.
And then
She's trying to
I
work
roll
the
up and I'm
audience.
just like pointing towards you as you do it. Like I'm drawing the power from you, just like
She like does that and then like tries to pass it back. Wi-Fi. Have +1 audience right now. It's another 8 to work them.
Yep.
They'll just get
Okay.
another momentum
Okay. Perfect.
because we're already in control.
yeah, and I'm
Don't
gonna
forget the announcers too. Just want to remind people.
just pull this guy to his feet, and I could just like I kind of want to like get up at it. It's like because this is what's his friggin' name? Rocket Man here. I kind of want to get up at his face a little bit and just kind of like just like press on his chest like you're not so hot. You think you're such a big deal. You think you're God's gift to women. I'm gonna give you a gift and like I want to like because we kind of since she threw me at him, we kind of slammed down near the ropes. I just kind of like pull back off the ropes and like immediately go into like a drop kick like in the middle of this dude's chest.
I love it. Roll plus work.
Sure.
Blooming Doom is really taking him to him right now, Johnny.
Yes, I agree. That signature move in the very beginning, that was quite explosive.
I got a 11.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So, we will retain control, and I will take 2 momentum. Actually, no. I want +1 heat with this guy. Actually.
Okay, I like it.
With this.
Please mark that and remember it because I probably won't. So.
Yep. No, I'm gonna take +1 heat with Rocket Man. I'm doing it.
All right.
And it's like he stumbles. Like, I think maybe it doesn't knock him down. It like it just sort of stumbles him back, but I like slam him to the ground because him's big, I'm small. But I kind of like hit the mat and just sort of like I get bounced back up. I'm like super springy, like back up onto my feet again, and I'm just like circling this dude. And we go in and we like lock up, and I go to like try to like pull him into a hip toss, but like I can't quite manage it, and he just like pulls me back over the other direction and like slams me down to the ground with like one arm, and I just like blammo into the mat, just boom, just totally knocking the air out of me. And I guess I'll plus work.
Yep, I can't think of anything else right now. I don't think you're doing a memorable sequence yet, so.
Nah, not really.
Yeah.
This is the part of this I'm not as good at, I'm not gonna lie. We foolishly gave someone who's got a really high work to like someone who's not really familiar with calling spots. I've been doing homework. That is a 7.
All right.
7, 2.
Taking control or giving your opponent control?
I'm gonna give my opponent control and gain +1 momentum.
Okay. Yeah, he slams you down on the ground, and then he picks you up and kind of like flings you across the ring against the ropes, and you kind of like bounce down. And he's like takes off his tux jacket, and underneath he's wearing a tux t-shirt.
Oh my
on top of his like.
God damn it!
But it's skin tight. It's a skin tight tux t-shirt.
Naturally.
Yeah.
And it looks like the proverbial gloves are off now.
You know,
As he
not
takes
many
off
people
his gloves.
realize that Phoenix is a quality wrestler. She has a lot of experience in that ring. She can make things happen.
Indeed. I agree. This should be a very interesting match leading up.
And he goes to pick you up and power slam you.
Jesus. Okay.
Are you gonna let this happen?
I think like he gets me up, but then like I start like flailing my limbs around, like no, don't do it, kind of really trying to sell like, oh god, he's gonna friggin' kill me.
Roll plus work then.
Okay. Because yeah, I will totally take this bump. Why not? That is 12.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you sell it, or do you
oh
get
yeah,
out of it?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Like it's like as soon as I hit the ground, it's just like like writhing around in pain and like crying out, as like just boom into the mat. Like,
Are you gonna take control or let him maintain control?
Well, I think I'm definitely gonna take again another 1 heat because this is great. This is just give me all that heat that I can get. I think I'm gonna take control because like while I'm writhing around, he's just kind of like doing his like super machismo, like yeah, that was awesome. Look at how like amazing I was. And like as he's like starting to like walk over to me, and he's just like, he starts to reach down or something, and I just like all of a sudden snap out of it and like grab behind his ankle and just like pull. To like slam him to the ground, and as he goes down, I pop back up, and because we're now over by the ropes, it's just like slap in to tag in Death Blossom.
Oh, I like it. I think you roll plus heat with him.
Okay. Plus heat with Rocket Man?
Okay. Well, it's not really a hot tag. I don't know. I'm trying to look at the tag team.
Oh yeah, it would be hot tag still.
Yeah, it would be hot tag. Unless you're not going to tag in.
Not tag in.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so roll for hot tag. So
okay.
Roll plus heat with Death Blossom.
Okay, so this is 2d6 plus 1. There we go. Oh, I rolled a hot 3. So I botch.
As you're
I
going...
can sink a ton of momentum into that if you want.
Let's see. I'm sitting on 3. That's not gonna be enough. Because it only give me to 5.
So I'm sitting on 6. So if you want, I can spend 4 to pump that up into a 7.
Okay, well, hang on. So if I spend 2 of mine, that puts me at a 4.
Yep.
And then you can spend
3 of the 6.
3 of yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine by me.
Okay, and that turns it into a 7 if you're down for it. Cool.
Yeah,
the tag is
makes
made.
the better story.
The new legal wrestler on your team gains 1 momentum from their teammate and takes or retains control of the match. Okay, so you get 1 momentum from me then.
Sick.
That puts me at 0 momentum. And yeah, we'll take control of the match as you come in.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Goodness. I want to get this guy out of here. That's what I want to do. Do I have to use 2 finishing moves? Do we have to use 2 finishing moves here?
No, we just had to pin somebody, right?
Just have to pin somebody.
Yeah, just have to pin somebody.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's in control. She's gonna stand Rocket Man up, and Death Blossom just goes through a series of slugs. I think this is her thing. It's like she likes to do like the boom, boom, boom.
Not like it.
Pushing him back up against the ropes. And then I think that's just wrestling, like to get him into the position to do something interesting.
And while this is going down, like as I like kind of get through the ropes, I like slump down a little bit next to the turnbuckle, and I'm like nursing the arm I landed on. Just kind of like, oh, it hurts so bad.
Well, it looks like Phoenix is going to be out for a little while with nursing that wound.
I feel like this is power.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Are you putting yourself at legit risk using?
I'm just like
physical strength?
slugging the dude.
I think it's still work. I think it's still work because Or
It's
I mean,
it's just brawling.
yeah.
Like as per
Yeah.
Lucha brawling. Woof. I'm gonna sink 3 momentum into making that not a 4.
Okay,
jeez.
perfect.
Oh boy.
Pick one. Give your opponent control, gain momentum, or retain control. I'm gonna give him control.
All right.
And take a momentum.
He is going to move out of that kind of duck below and kind of like knock you down by tripping you, and kind of puts his foot on your butt as he reaches out to tag in Vampirus. And they switch places in this weird like maneuver of like flips that you can't really see because you're like face down on the ground. And then she just stands there, and she is standing there in that same spot with her heel on your butt.
Here we go, Johnny. This is what we've all been waiting for all night. The face-off. Death Blossom. Vampirus. The tension. The heat. The drama. All right here on PWN Slaughter.
Now the question is, Rory, will it be a kiss from the rose tonight?
I'm sorry.
We don't have the kind of money to pay Seal right now.
That's back before he was on The Masked Singer. We have, he was way too rich for us then.
So I've got a plan here, and it's a brutal one. I'm spending my 2 remaining momentum right now.
Oh, okay.
When you do something to save yourself at the expense of another in the ring, I'm gonna gain 1 heat with Vampirus.
Okay.
So here's what's happening. She's got her foot in my butt, right?
Right.
Death Blossom.
Like you do.
Right. Death Blossom is like struggling, and then like gets a fire in her eyes. She whips around and snatches the stiletto off of Vampirus's foot.
Oh, that's good.
So she's off balance as she goes up against the ropes, and then as she comes back across, Death Blossom smacks her across the face with the stiletto.
Let me tell you, getting a stiletto to the face does not feel good. I would know.
And then hucks the shoe like out of the ring. And she
Phoenix
growls,
ducks
it. Did you forget about my thorns, Vampirus?
And all you hear from her is, Of course not, lover. I never have.
I'm gonna get some cheap heat for that.
I like it. I like it. It's good. It's good. What move were you doing before with the 2? Just so I know.
With the 2 momentum.
Yeah.
My
Interrupt or oh no, it's
my
one.
Rudo move.
Oh, okay, perfect.
It's my allegiance thing. Yeah. My roll move.
I like it. I like it.
And then from there, I think I want to work with Vampirus to do like a fight. We lock up. She's off balance because she's on the on their off foot because she's only got 1 stiletto heel now. So we're locked up, and then I want to flip her onto the ground, and like pull at her hair. And while she's like being pulled up, like say, I'm going to reveal to everyone exactly who you are under that mask.
Oh no!
And she's going for the mask.
No! Oh man! I think you should roll plus heat.
Yep.
That seems
So I only
to
have
be
1
the-
heat with her,
Yeah.
but that's still good.
I'll do my announcer thing that I can do to aid the roll.
yeah.
That's a 10.
Oh,
Oh,
well, I don't think.
dang.
Is it?
What was
it?
it? I got a 9, and it
Oh,
would go
so
up
yeah,
to a 10.
it would go to
So
a
it's-
10.
It's up to you. if
How are
want.
you? How are you putting Death Blossom over?
Oh, that's a really good question. They have a lot of history, and finally the truth must be told to everyone here at the arena, who this Vampirus really is.
Narrate
Phoenix
this.
just moving up and down the ropes, like pointing very emphatically at the center of the ring, as if to be like, "Well, something's gonna be revealed. Everyone, look!"
So she's like, they do the back and forth. I think Vampirus first pins her, like on top, and then they struggle. Death Blossom whips around, like grabs her in a lock and flips her around. So now she's on top. And has Vampirus on the floor. So Vampirus's chest is on the ground. She scoops up and grabs that dark hair and pulls her so that her face is like facing the camera. And she sneers and says like, I'm going to reveal everyone who you are under that mask. You can't hide anymore. As they're wrestling for the face. And she does like a bam, slams her down on the mat, pulls her back up, and then rips the mask backwards in a very dramatic way, and I'm gaining an additional heat with her.
Oh man, that's so mean.
Yeah. I'm a rudo. I'm disrespectful.
You are. She
Nasty.
the world sees her very pale face for like just a moment before she manages to grab the mask back and stick it over, but she's more focused on that right now than anything else.
And so that's, I think, the point where she says, you know what I can do. I've already taken your mask once. I can do it again. You tap out now, and I let you walk away with something that resembles honor.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I want you to roll for this, and I'm trying to figure out what you should roll.
Plus
real, maybe?
Yeah.
Wrestling never rolls on plus real. It rolls on work, power, look, and heat.
I know. I'm just.
Maybe I'm breaking kayfabe.
Arguably, this is an amazing or memorable sequence. Arguably, you would roll plus heat on this.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it's
All
definitely.
right, we'll do that. We'll do 2d6 plus 2 now. That's a 9. And I have no momentum.
Okay.
Actually, so I'll use my announcer ability to boost that up. Because
Thanks, guys.
Johnny is going to basically lean in and say, "Well, Rory, this has been more titillating than that Anne Rice movie that I watched last night."
That's not really saying much.
That movie is so not titillating.
But in the 90s.
It wasn't even then. Okay, anyway, go on. Sorry.
It didn't even get good ratings in the 90s.
No, it was so bad. All right.
Listen, you're young, you're goth. It's what you have. Don't judge.
Fair.
That's fair.
That's fair. Okay, so what happens then?
We had that in the Addams family.
I gain another heat. I'm gonna take another heat with her.
Okay.
I'm just gonna ratchet that up. So I'm now at +3 with her. And then we are booked to win.
Yes.
So I think this is where Death Blossom shows off, like, not only how disrespectful she is, but like, forget the rules. So she's like, well, if you won't bend the knee to me, maybe I need someone to show you a little respect. And she drags Phoenix into the ring with her.
Okay.
Oh, nice. I love it. I love
Phoenix
it.
looks like super confused. It's like, oh, are we tagging? Is this a tag?
Double finish.
Yeah, we're doing a double finish off the top rope.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
What does this look like?
God, what do you want to do? Like a swan dive?
Well, let's see. I'm trying to think, cause like, if we're
From
both up on the
opposite
top
sides
rope.
of the...
Yeah, I'm like that's the thing. It's like if one of us is doing like a moonsault, the other one's doing the I forget what you call it when they do it the other way, the front flip. But
Shooting star press.
there you go. Thank you. Like just like we're both like coming in, but like flipping different directions.
Ooh, that's
like
good. I
land.
like that.
Oh God, that's so good.
Good.
Yeah, just-
That's good.
Well, it would seem that Vampires is about to see some stars.
Like as soon as I get up on the rope, I'm just doing the pose like, and losing my headset in the process. I gotta get a new pose.
All right, so that's just a flat 2d6 roll. Oh, but I could spend momentum on this, but I don't have any momentum. That was a foolish move. That's okay. Survey says it's an 8.
Is this a finisher? This is on
It's a
your
finisher.
sheet, right? So what
Yeah.
does it say?
On a 7 to 9, the timing is off, but you make it work. You win, but your opponent chooses which of you loses 2 momentum. The other gains +1. On a botch, oh, never mind.
Okay. So it mostly works.
Yeah.
In your mind, it looks really cool. It's just the timing's just a little bit off, and you hit just like
The camera maybe cuts like
Yeah.
a half second
Yeah.
before it should.
yeah.
Oh, is that what it is? It's like we do it perfectly and it just doesn't quite make it to air.
Right.
Like they cut over to Rocket Man or something, like way too early to see his reaction,
Yeah.
Yep.
so it never airs. God.
Death Star! Hit him with a Death Star! Death Star!
Death Star. And then who's the legal person in? I can't remember. Did you tag in Phoenix or you
I was
still
No, I
Dragged in.
used Phoenix to do the move.
Okay. So you pin, the ref counts it 1, 2, 3. And the winner.
And the winner by pinfall. Blooming Doom!
Yeah, and
Yeah, they didn't get the announcer to actually record that one. So
It's just a guy in a production booth going, I don't have a thing.
I don't have anything. What do you want me to do?
I hop up then like I grab Death Blossom's like wrist and I'm just like raising it up in the air like woo.
Death Blossom's like panting, and she's clearly thrown off by the whole thing. Like she was in kill mode, and now she's like 1,000-yard stare while her arm's being held up, and then she realizes like, oh shit, I'm on
Yeah.
camera, right? Like,
Yeah, Phoenix is like,
Yeah,
yeah, we did
yeah.
it, we did it, yeah, we did, yeah. We're
And,
heroes.
yeah, so you both gain +1 audience for winning.
Hell yeah. I want a match, technically.
Won a match, technically. Didn't really win it, but sure. And then
Yeah, and I'm just like flexing in the ring, like yeah.
and then to add kind of insult to injury, as you're leaving, it's Death Blossom's music that plays.
Of course, it's like yeah, yeah.
How do you exit?
I very awkwardly scoop up the microphone and just sort of half say into it, "Take that, patriarchy!" Even though we pinned another woman.
are you gonna make it a cut a promo real quick? Or no?
Is that
It's up to you.
I'll make a. If you think that's a roll, I'll roll for it. Absolutely.
Sure, why not? I don't care. I think
Sure.
it's great.
That's promos plus look. Oh, great, perfect.
No, that's me.
8. I rolled an 8. I actually succeeded at cutting a promo. God.
Well, Rory, it looks like once again we see a rising star blossom.
Wow.
Death Blossom really looked to carry Phoenix in that fight. Phoenix now with a record of 1-1 here on PWN Slaughter.
Actually, okay, because I'm looking at what I get for 7 to 9. One of the things is make creative book you in a match. And I started to walk away, and then I'm scrambling back for the microphone because it's like something occurred to me. Like I scrambled back for the mic, pick it up.
Yes.
I think I've proved today that that we've got what it takes, so we can put down any man in the ring that faces us, and I think that I totally should get a rematch for the travesty of last week. I mean, I don't see him here, so I can't really point at him, but I want a rematch. Yeah. I very gingerly set the microphone down on the announcer table. And then, like, run after Death Blossom.
What is Death? How is Death Blossom leaving? What is she?
So she's been like nodding while Phoenix is doing her whole thing. And she scoops up the mic that was gingerly left down, and she says, "Vampirus, go home, lick your wounds, think about what happened here, and maybe next time you won't bring trash into the ring when life is on the line. Rocket Man, go back to your hole, drink, press your tux."
Yeah.
Think about your choices.
Think about your choices.
The next time you step into the ring, I'm going to tear it to shreds.
And I'm gonna burn it down.
I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you decide to roll,
I'm
I'm
gonna cut a
assuming that's a
promo.
promo. I'm assuming, yeah.
The one.
Phoenix probably shouldn't be trying to horn in on your promos. Clearly, she's having a detrimental effect.
Yeah, you're gonna lose one heat with Phoenix. As
Ooh.
you feel like she cut in and made the audience not quite keen on you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I feel that.
She's just so eager.
She wants to be good. She wants it.
She wants it.
As you leave, Vampirus stands up and is tying her mask back on, and she slowly walks out with Vince Rocketman King trying to like make her feel better, and she's just ignoring him completely as they leave the ring.
But as they're leaving the ring, the camera's going to pan to a dark corridor, and you're going to see the cook with a crutch on one arm, and he's just going to kind of lean in a little bit, and he says to Vampirus, "You did what you had to do. How about reclaiming your honor? Are you interested in that?"
And she just leans in. Yes.
Good. I have an idea.
And then it's just gonna cut. I think that's, unless you want to tell what the idea is,
Nope.
I think it's like so good to keep it mysterious. Such good shit. Such good shit. All right, anyway. All right. And then the scene cuts to Ron Steerling pumping himself up. What does this look like?
He's
In the locker room, sorry.
standing in front of like a full-size mirror.
Oh, okay.
He's like doing like boxing, like jabs and punches. And he'll go, "You're the best. You're the best in this company. You're the best here. You were brought in for a reason. That reason is to be the champ. Be the champ. Everybody loves you. The kids love you because look at this. How could they not love you? Moms love you because they want you to date their daughters. That's why. That's why." She wants you to be her son-in-law. That's what it is. Dads love you because you make them laugh, because you jab with the best of them. You can knock them out. You can knock them out, man. You got this. You got this. You got this.
Oh god, I want to cut in so bad, but I don't want to stop him.
I am the best. I am here for a reason. That reason is to become champion. It is my destiny. I'm Ron Sterling, the Prince of Fab, and no one can stop me.
Well, probably can't stop you. You've got a match scheduled today. Hi, Ron.
Oh, hey, how'd your match go?
You didn't... It was... We, won? Death Blossom and I won. We won. You didn't see it? You didn't watch the match?
No, I've been prepping for the last hour.
No, that makes sense. You got a title.
Big match.
Yeah, title.
So you won.
Yes. Well, Death Blossom and I did a thing. It was a team effort. She puts in good work. We put in a lot of really hard work. You know all about hard work around here, Ron. I'm sure. Hard worker. That's Ron Sterling. It kind of made me miss the old days a little bit. You and me, we used to kick a lot of butt together once, but
yeah.
You seem to have really risen on your own, which is pretty incredible.
I wouldn't be here if you didn't help me along the way.
Yeah, I'm aware. So, yeah, it's, I try, I really try to help people.
How's this? If I win tonight, I'll defend my title against you. I'll give you first dibs.
That's, wow, really, Ron? You do that for me?
Yeah, absolutely. We're friends, right?
Yeah, of course. Ron, I thought, I was worried, it's silly. I shouldn't think these things, but, I figured it would go to your head. You're such a rising star in the company. You've got all these great opportunities that I could never dream of. And I figured you'd push yourself beyond my reach, and I'd just always be down here. But hey, thank you. Because you're gonna win tonight then. You're gonna win tonight. Yep.
Yeah. Right then, Ron's phone starts to ring, and he answers it. It's like a flip phone. He goes, it's like obnoxiously big. He goes, "Oh, hey, Vince," and then starts to walk away.
Okay, it was great. It's awesome talking to you. I'm looking forward to that match that we're gonna have.
I think that Phoenix gains a heat with Ron for that one.
I can't him at 4.
Oh, then never mind. Good stuff. I like
That's why I wanted to match with him.
Oh yeah, I see your point.
Oh yeah, I see your point. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And then as Phoenix walks out, there's this large woman who just steps out. She has the belt around her neck, and she just looks at the camera full on and smiles. And it fades out. And then we come up on Death Blossom in the locker room. What is she doing?
I think she is wide angle shot, locker room's empty. She's sitting on a bench with her locker open behind her. And she's looking at a Polaroid with both hands as the camera slowly walks towards her.
Yeah, it's the super shaky, it's not steady cam. It's
there's no steady cam. It's not even a steady cam.
No,
it's even worse.
No, it's worse.
Just tuck in your elbow. Just tuck your elbow. Oh, buddy.
It's like this.
Body.
Yeah.
And just shake, the noticeable shake.
Yeah, the noticeable shake.
And then the camera swings around behind her, and it's a Polaroid of her and Vampirus, still in masks.
Always.
But they're I don't know, sitting at a cafe in some nondescript country, in civilian clothes, nice blouses or something, a nice evening dress. But they've got the lucha masks, and they're clinking wine glasses together. And she runs a finger over the Polaroid.
As
single
that
tear
happened,
comes down her from her mouth.
Aw.
and you hear from the distance the cook heading down memory lane.
She grabs the picture and like shoves it into her singlet.
He's standing by the doorway, still on one crutch.
At least I didn't break my leg today.
What, this? Oh, this is nothing. But you, today, I saw you get, I see you've been a little bit tenderized today.
Just keep using it. Just keep using it. Just keep using it.
She says, "You're right, cook. A broken leg heals. A broken heart never does."
No, you threw the heels. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I love you all.
A broken heart, you say? Well, you know what fixes a broken heart?
She looks at you expectantly.
Here, and hands him a business card. It's for a restaurant. Go there tonight, and that will help you mend your broken heart.
She looks confused.
Understandably.
Same.
This is you're not one for mystery and riddles, cook, but maybe I'll trust you on this one.
I'm like a molten chocolate cake. I'm full of goodness inside.
You. I think we're gonna end that scene there.
Yeah.
Ew.
I'm just gonna run in and clothesline the cook.
That restaurant has to be a pho place, right?
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Can we do a real but I know we're gonna do that final match, but I
Yeah.
want to do like a real quick interaction with Phoenix.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, sure. I was
So
gonna go
where-
to Phoenix next in whatever she was doing, so yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
Oh,
wherever you are, what are you doing right now?
We're gonna go back to the bathroom because like that's twice in a row now that like we've just come up on her in there for whatever reason. So she just lives in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
What am I doing in the bathroom? I think I'm in the bathroom just sort of like inspecting, like obviously a bunch of it's like rubbed off or whatever, but I'm just kind of just like trying to like figure out the technique and like how the hell did she do any of that? That looks amazing. God, I can never get it to. And like I'm flipping through a magazine, like looking at it, like how do... okay. So that's what you come in on is me sort of
Right.
examining my own face.
Like looking through the magazine, and then bam, she's behind you in the mirror.
Like the magazine goes into the air.
She grabs it out of the air, and she's using it to she pushes Phoenix's chin up with it. Goes, "What was that out there?
What are you
What
talking
was
about?
that? Your timing was off.
My
That move was foolproof."
I did you. Hang on, wait, no, my ring work is impeccable. I don't want to hear if anybody's timing was off. It was yours. I know what I do. I have been doing this longer than all of you put together.
And what do you have to show for it for all of your years of work? One victory that I helped you earn. We are a good team because we understand what is at stake here. These men with all of their foolish drama, these boys with their toys, they don't know what's happening. They don't appreciate the true art of lucha, and they don't know what true wrestling is. You and I do. I need you to get to the top. But do not think for a second, if you are going to slip up like that again, then I will not leave you crushed underneath my boot on my way to the top.
Well, I see that our working relationship is going to be a very tense one. You know, it's a shame. It's not my first time in a tag team, and I gotta say, I've really taken a step down. And I like shoulder check past her.
Yes. She yells after you. I thought we could have been friends, but I see that this was a mistake. I should have known better than to leave myself open to be hurt by others again.
You're both gonna gain +1 heat with each other because holy Jesus, that was good.
I think I'm gonna let you have the last word on that one. That was good.
Can I also roll to break kayfabe?
Yeah, sure. I like it.
7 and 9. Blur the line. Gain 2 momentum and pick one. Creative books you in a punitive match. The revelation loses you -8 with someone, or you lose someone's support backstage. I think support backstage.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's really good. That seems fitting. All right. We open.
Sorry.
My
heart.
We open up on Ron Searling, putting in his locker, getting those final things ready for the match.
Like taping up his wrists.
And all of a sudden, a big hand just comes and shuts your locker in front of your face.
Pachum.
Diesel's standing there. She's got the belt over her shoulder. Huh. The Prince of Fab. Are
What's
you
up?
ready to go against the goddess?
I'm ready to go against Big Thick.
What did you call me?
You heard me. You can keep renting that belt for another, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. Then I'll need it back.
You're a child. You know nothing.
I know that I'm this close to being out of this place.
Oh, honey. You have so far to fall. And she just slams against the locker again and leaves. And then we open up on Death Blossom. I like that you're in a dark room.
Mm-hmm.
You're well lit and you're surrounded by roses of all sorts of kinds. And there's a big sign above your head that says Death House, Haus. Sorry. Hot House Flowers.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get some like cheesy commercial music. This is great.
I know. I'm sorry. I'll go look for that this week. I'll put that on my list. Thanks.
No. It just suddenly occurred to me. It's like, oh, we need music for that too.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay. So she has her back turned to the camera, and then she whips around, and she's got a rose in her teeth, and she pulls it out. All things must die. I know that better than anyone else. But while we have a few minutes on this fleeting earth, why not fill it with beauty? For it is only when you appreciate what you have that when things are lost, you will know the true meaning of things. And she sniffs the rose. Death House, Hot House Flowers. All roses have their thorns. And she, tosses it over, up in the air.
And just, fades out. Yeah. I like it. That's good. And then we fade in on the ring. Behind the announcing table are, again, Ramiro Rodioso and Kimberly Price. But you switched places. You're in different seats. Yeah.
Oh, and we just got raided.
Oh, nice. Woo! Who raided us?
Thank you, Torn Pixie, for the raid.
Thanks for the raid.
If
We're
you're
just
just
coming into the championship match. It's gonna be awesome. You came the perfect time. All right, so we are preparing for the championship, the AAA Mega Championship title match.
Good evening, wrestling fans. It's another beautiful evening here in sunny Vancouver in the Pacific Northwest, and the PWN presents Slaughter. We're all getting ready for the AAA Championship match. It's going to be full of blood, sweat, and a whole lot of tears.
Sweat and tears.
If this...
Oh, am I stepping? Would you? You go.
If this morning's match is any indication, from a food fight match ending in a barbed wire salami, to the absolute heartbreak revelation of a tag team match between Blooming Doom and whatever that other team was called.
I don't remember. I was somewhere else.
Yeah, they didn't give me the notes on that one.
No,
but here we are.
I don't read them anyway.
Looking to get ready for Diesel protecting her belt, and the young upstart, Ron Steerling, the Prince of Fab. Kimberly, what do you think going into this match? Who do you think is going to take this one?
Oh, well, Ron's in the match, and he's really good at wrestling. I think that he's going to pin that nice lady, and then he gets the belt, and he gets to be the champion because Ron's pretty great.
That is exactly what having the belt means, is that you will be the champion. Yes, you are correct. But we'll see if Ron's ability to... Oh, my God, here he comes!
Here he comes, it's Ron! Hi,
Ron comes out, soaking up the crowd's energy. He's wearing a big fur jacket, and jeans that have fur linings on the top and bottom of like the cuff of them. He's wearing big sunglasses, and on them are R's. He takes off the sunglasses while he's at the top of the stage and like tosses them into the crowd, and then marches down to the ring.
A young kid is like, grabs them.
Yep. He climbs up into the ring and onto one of the ring posts and lets his coat drop, and kind of soaks up the crowd. And then he makes his pecs bounce, and then repeats on the opposite corner.
I think you're with an audience right there. I want to see that.
All-American Golden Boy Ron Steerling coming in and showing just what exactly, though he is from elsewhere, he's still just a heart of gold and pure American stock right there.
Hi,
11.
Nice.
Look at that 100% USDA beef.
You're gonna get new momentum.
He's cut with that Jameson meat.
That's right, Ramirez. Every day he eats a big bowl of Jameson meat, and that's how he looks like that. Hi, Ron.
Yeah, the crowd just goes wild. They are so excited. What audience are you at?
I am now. I was at 2 before.
Okay, all right.
Because I lost one earlier that episode.
Oh, that's right. I think you're still at 2. I just wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you just like the audience is into it. They are so excited and they start cheering up a storm, and then all of a sudden, Diesel's music starts playing.
Well, Ron's already in the ring, and now it's time to pour some fuel on that fire. Here she comes. She's taller than a mountain and stronger than a Mack truck. She's going to slam right into this poor All-American Golden Boy, Ron Steerling. Diesel coming in to protect the championship title.
Yes, here she comes now. Wait, is it the other? It's the other way. She's over there. Yes, here she comes.
Diesel enters from the audience.
Oh.
And she is a giant woman. She's like 6 foot something, I think. I don't remember quite how tall she is.
In that case, Kimberly is looking very expectantly still at our ramp.
She's like 251 pounds, dark skin. She's got this blue-gray hair that is in dreads and hung hip length to her all the way down, and she just walks in this black bodysuit with blue flames up the sides.
Wait, I don't see her. Where is she? Is she? I don't see the. Where's she coming in? I don't.
My
Is she-
God,
You
she's
should
coming
stop
out
the
of the
music.
audience. She's climbing her way out from underneath everybody. Nobody could have seen that coming. She's just hidden away in the audience and coming through, showing she's really got the spirit of people. She's carrying it all through. Here she comes.
It
Oh,
looks
hey,
like we have another raid.
Yeah, we
Woo.
do.
Raiders!
Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you for raiding. You're just joining us in time for the title belt match.
Thank you. I don't look at chat because it distracts me. So
But that's okay. That's why you have an announcer table to let you know that Gasoline is going up against our boy Ron Sterling. Hi, Ron. I don't think he sees me. Hi. Ooh. He saw me. Hi, Ron.
and then you hear the announcer voice again. This match is for the championship, the AAA Mega Championship title, featuring Diesel and challenger Ron Sterling. This match is scheduled for one pinfall or submission. I can't remember. And that's literally on the thing.
Yeah.
Can't remember. But whatever happens, we'll know it's great.
Like they keep giving this poor intern they give him like the match, but never like
Any of
for
the
all of this information. No.
And the bell rings, and Ron, you start with control.
Okay. Typical of Ron's fighting style, he's going to go and lock up with the other wrestler in a traditional style and try and work, essentially.
Okay, perfect. Roll plus work.
We should be really scary to be in those big, strong arms of Ron's, but I can't help but feel a little bit jealous of Gasoline up there.
I got 7.
Okay. So it goes off. Are you going to retain control or give up control?
I will retain control.
Okay.
And what I'll do from there is I get 1 momentum, right? Oh, no, that's if I give. Okay,
No,
so
yeah.
retain. So I'm going to release that grab and spin around so I'm behind. And then I'm going to try and pick her up and do a slam.
Okay, cool. That's still probably a work.
I got 6.
You try to pick her up, and you just weren't quite ready for the massive amount of muscle and she is, and you kind of stumble, and she pushes you away and picks you up above her head.
Ramiro's been announcing oh, look at the muscles rippling on Ron. He's clearly been doing his arm curls, but I don't think there's enough arm curls in the world to get over the strength, the raw power of Diesel. There's the reversal. She's spinning him around.
No,
My God,
boo!
he
Put him down!
jumps up.
Is that legal?
He's grabbing Kimberly again
Duh.
and shaking her. She's got him over her head. She's
Yeah.
going for. Oh my God.
Yes, I can feel the tension in the arena, or it's maybe you
She's
just
going to
shaking me.
attempt to power slam Ron down.
Eee.
Are you letting this happen, or are you trying to fight it?
I'll let it happen.
Okay. Yeah, so she just power slams you to the ground, and you are rocked. And she leans down and picks you back up and looks in your face, and she just says, "Nice try, Steerling. Prince of Fab, more like Prince of Flab."
The power slam! The power slam! Sweet Jesus, she smashed his spine right up against the mat. Look at that power.
And she goes to try to pick you up again, and she's not quite getting the purchase to be able to do it. What do you do?
I'm going to drop to the mat and get
Okay.
her in a drop toe hold.
Oh, I like it.
Try to bring her down.
Okay, cool. Roll plus work.
7.
Yep.
Ron may be down, but he does some of his best work from the ground. Some of his best work on his back. Damn it, I fucked up the joke.
Oh.
That would have been the better one. Next time.
Life goes on. All right.
So I successfully take her down, and I will put her in a submission hold.
Okay.
From there.
Okay. Is that plus work?
Yeah.
Okay.
7 again.
Okay.
So I'll,
Go ahead.
I'll hold her in that position for a little bit, trying to like make a big show of how I've got this big monster on the mat. So I'm like playing up how much pressure I'm putting on it, and like she's screaming or whatever. And then after a little bit, I'll let her do a rope break and give her back command
Nice.
of the match.
Oh, awesome. She's just gonna full come at you and just try to drop kick you as she just knocks you. It depends on if you're fighting or not.
No, I'll work with her.
Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna work and you're gonna do this whole enact this sequence where she drop kicks you, she takes you, she picks you up, attempts to flip you around, and then slam you again to the ground. Roll plus heat with her. I don't know if you have heat with her. You probably should have 1 at least.
Okay, I'll roll plus 1 heat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since you guys have been in each other's faces.
And I'll use momentum to make that a 7. So I'll use 2 momentum to make that a 7.
So it goes off really well. Are you leaving control with her, or are you going to take it back?
I'll take it back.
Okay.
What I'll do is I will look to showcase my gimmick. And when I'm on the mat, I'll kip up so that I'm back on my feet, and then I'll get in a fighting stance again. But not like go to attack, but like really just play up my look.
Oh, I like it. Roll plus look.
Bouncing back from that terrifying flying double kicker. That's our boy Ron.
So that's
he started from the bottom and now he's up here.
God damn it.
I think you may have created a time paradox.
That's a 9. I will give the opponent control and gain momentum.
Okay. And then she's going to try to do one of those like you're in the middle of the ring and she just starts bouncing back against the ropes and attempts to clothesline you as she goes past.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes.
I'll like duck the first one, comes back off the rope, and I'll sell it as she connects.
Yeah. She's gonna try to pin you.
Okay. I will not work with that.
That I did.
Yeah. I'll try and break out.
You don't have to roll for this.
Okay.
Because of the booking right now.
Okay.
So you will break out of it. It's just how do you break out of it?
So it'll go to like a 2 count, and I'll kick out,
Mm-hmm.
and then roll out of the ring briefly, and like compose myself, and then climb back in. And when I do, I'm going to like feint that I'm going to come at her with it from a certain direction, and then kick her in like one of the thighs.
Okay, so she just like as you roll out, she makes this guttural scream of rage, and then as you come back in, she buys your feint and you go to kick her. Roll plus work.
What's my work again? So that's a 9.
Okay.
Yeah, kick her, Ron! Kick her!
And I'll
Kick her
maintain
butt!
from there, and I'll just start like a flurry of kicks. Think
Okay.
like Daniel Bryan.
Yeah,
Fucking.
I like it. I like it. No. Sorry, just kidding.
Kick! Kick!
Kick.
Kick!
Kick.
I got an 8 on that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna kick her like so much in the thighs that she goes down to her knees.
Perfect.
And then I'm gonna line up for a super kick.
I like
And I want to roll this one with power.
Works for me.
Okay.
Go for it. Yeah.
So I got a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll pick that up. I'll use my audience.
Okay, good, because I was totally about to if you weren't, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that becomes a 10.
That becomes a 10. Oh dang. So I'll retain control, and then I will pick 2 momentum.
Okay.
With that.
As she drops to the ground.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. We get to hear Ramiro
We do the
Yeah.
put Ron over.
Yeah. So he's
sorry.
been slamming the like. It's been a back and forth. It's anybody's match, but he comes back with the kicks. He's got her down on her knees, and here comes the super kick. Oh my God! Oh well, Kimberly, and he sees him winding up. Kimberly, you can't believe it. I've heard reports that Ron's been working on his squats secretly for weeks, training for this match. He has actually done something other than an arm curl, and it's about to pay off because he's going for the swing. And there it is. Can you believe the incredible power of those raw, sinewy thighs?
Leg day happened. I thought it was a myth.
I'm gonna target Ron Sterling, obviously.
Yeah.
So with heat, I rolled a 8 total.
Okay.
So I get 1 momentum, and actually, Rob, you get to choose between me attacking you, resulting in Diesel getting DQ'd. You still win the match, or the interference doesn't change the result of the match, but the creative books the both of us for a match later. There's no change in the result of the match, but the opponent comes after me.
I'm gonna have the opponent come after you.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So
all of a sudden, out of nowhere,
you hear the cook's music playing, and he's actually somehow. And you see the cook with a knee brace on, and he's actually like just trumpeting through at like the breakneck speed. And you just see him. He literally has a cast iron pan in his hand, and he chucks it right at Diesel's face.
Holy God! Holy guacamole! Out of the sidelines! It's out of nowhere! The cook erupting onto the scene with a leg injury! It's unprecedented! It's unbelievable!
I
this
can't
guy
believe
is
it!
out of control!
He's out of control! Cook, no, you can't do that. That's not okay. He can't do that. That's not okay. Ron!
So it's gonna be hardcore violence, I guess I'm rolling for?
Sure, why not?
That's power.
Yeah, I like
Well,
it.
it's either because there's the match. I wasn't sure if it was the match stipulation since I'm. Oh wait, no, it's when I draw blood. So what am I trying to? I'm trying to do real, or am I doing power? It's power.
Probably power. This isn't real.
Okay. All right, let's find out. I have momentum left to spend, so we'll see how this ends up. Oh, that was a 10. Without momentum. Okay. So I guess that means I get 2 more momentum. I get 1 more. I get 1 heat with Diesel, and it hits. You hit it great. I'm also going to spend 2. I'm going to use the 2 momentum that I got for the heal move.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I do something underhanded, I'm going to make Diesel leave Diesel helplessly lying on the floor after being smacked in the face with a cast iron pan.
I like it. So this pan just comes flinging out of nowhere. It hits Diesel square across the face. And she's already on the ground, but she just goes limp beneath you, Ron. And the ref comes up and is like holding her arm. And then all of a sudden, the bell rings as the ref calls it.
Wait, that's it? What's? Yeah,
Because she can't fight.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. In the middle of the AAA Mega Championship match, the cook interrupts Ron and Diesel's feud, ripping a frying pan across the room. You know, they say they can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs, but that's more than that. I think you're going to break a few skulls with a move like that. Just an unbelievable show of character.
So Ron wins, right?
Yes.
Yay! Yeah, you get her. You get her with your pan. Yay for the cook. But also Ron, Ron had an incredible showing here today, and I really think that he showed us that he's more than just arms. He's also 2 big, powerful legs.
So,
Does the title change hands on a disqualification?
no.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But you did win. You did win the match.
Yep.
Yeah. And so you
Okay.
do get +1 audience.
I kind of want to run in, but like the match is over. I definitely want to. I guess the thing is, I want to come in as Phoenix, but I don't know that it's the run-in move at this point because the match is done. I'm coming in either way.
You could just do it. Okay.
I'm definitely coming in.
I think it still works.
Phoenix comes running in. Does I break all of the overlay? Oh well, whatever. It's fixed now. And Phoenix just like she starts like marching down the entryway and comes up to the ring and is just like pointing at the cook the whole way, like shaking her head with just this like deadly serious look on her face. And like runs up, slides underneath the ropes, and walks over next to where poor Diesel is just like laid out, and like looks down at her and like is like looking around like, wait, somebody here should have a microphone. Where's the micro? Son of a. And like has to like run over to the ropes and just like leaning over like, I need a.
The intern like will run it up and hand it to you, but it takes.
Ron looks absolutely stunned right now.
Yeah, I assumed.
Yeah.
With that, I think the match is over. My God! Coming out of the sidelines, it's Phoenix! It's Phoenix! She's back!
What's
And
she
she's
doing
got
here?
something to
Yeah, you
say.
gotta announce this by yourself. I think you'll be fine though. It is Phoenix. She's, huh?
Perfect. You've nailed Kimberly.
Yep, you're welcome.
There she is.
Oh boy.
I can't believe that what. Son of a. I can't believe. Cook. She's like jabbing a finger at Cook. That you would disrespect the sanctity of this place, the legitimacy of this title. That you would hit someone with a pan is, frankly, criminal. Ron deserved a fair shot at this title. He's worked very hard to get here. You watch yourself, Cook, because you know what happens if it's too hot in the kitchen. You got to get out of the fire.
You'll gain a heat with the cook.
I mean, I could like, cause that.
Or you could cut a promo, whatever you want.
I mean, I took the mic and spoke my mind.
Oh yeah, so yeah, cut a promo.
That's cut a promo.
Fair.
Which I think my look is like -2. Yeah, that's
Oh
great.
my god.
But I have no momentum, so this is gonna be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
6, 7 -2 is 5. Oh, I
Okay.
botch. As I try to threaten the cook.
I do
for...
feel the need to tell you that Kimberly has not used her put over move. So
You know what?
you could do that.
That is true.
I'm
That's
just saying.
Okay, screw it. Yes, I'm gonna put over myself.
I love it. Do it. I love it.
Oh god, what is Kimberly's angle on this? Yeah, you know, cookware has no place in a ring. Like, I really feel like we're kind of losing sight of two large men pressing against each other with their big, strong muscles. And you know, Phoenix has a point here. Ron deserves the title. It's like grabs my. Ron deserves the title.
It's like the most furious she's been.
Yes.
Ramiro, like,
Ever.
jumps back.
Kimberly's just a Ron stan.
Absolutely.
True.
She's a total
Totally
mark
true.
for Ron. 100%.
So good.
So that pushes that up then to
Yeah,
a 7.
Yeah.
And yes, I would like +1 heat with.
I
with the
assumed
cook.
with the cook. Good.
Yes,
all right,
absolutely.
all right.
Give me that heat.
Excellent. I have +3 with everyone.
Ron's
Oh, yeah.
gonna like hold his hand out, just asking for the mic.
Oh, and Phoenix will like very like here you go. Immediately.
He's gonna take the mic, and Ron has a very unique style of holding the microphone when he's in the ring. It's not traditional. He holds it like upside down. He looks down at Diesel, who's clearly knocked the fuck out at this point.
Yeah.
Totally knocked the fuck out. Like, not there.
Yeah. I'll come for my title soon enough. But I have business with you. This is not a kitchen. This is not the McDonald's down the street. You belong there, not here. You're just a cook. Here, this is a place where chefs reign. I'm going to kick your ass inside this ring next week in a tag team match. Me and Phoenix, like the old days, against you and whatever sorry sack of shit you can find to help you. And I'm going to throw the mic at him.
Cut a promo. Cut a promo.
Oh my god. You tell him, Ron.
I got an 11.
Oh shit! Yeah, you
Oh,
gain one
nice.
momentum, and I'm assuming you're going to make creative book you in a match.
Yes.
I assumed. I just.
Yep.
Oh my gosh! I have so many matches next week.
Yeah.
I mean, your work's cut out for you.
Yeah, we're kind of just talents running the show right now.
I love it. I love it so much. It's the best part of this game.
You know, I'm gonna try and push for fan favorite. And
Oh, okay.
So, which is one of my moves, and he just kind of looks over. He just kind of raises, like, opens his hands to the air, and he just kind of looks at Ron. I'm the main course now. So let's see. It's real. All right. Let's find out. All right, I rolled a 9, so that is okay. I can. Let's see. I'm definitely gonna get demand and be granted a match. So we're already getting a match anyways. So you know what? I'm gonna build heat with Sterling here. So we're gonna start next week with a +4 heat with me and Ron.
Nice. I like it. What does this move do?
So what it does is fan favorite. You know they want to see you. So when you make a big deal, because I'm going to make the big deal about the fact that I was overlooked for the championship match. So obviously it's like that's why it's like I'm the main course, and so it's going to be that. And then I roll plus real, and on a 10 I can pick 2 of the options. On a 7 and 9 I can basically get my demand granted for a match. I can gain +1 heat. For the one sidelining with me.
Okay.
Gain +1 momentum. So, I already got enough. I don't need the momentum really. So I'm good.
Okay, cool. All right, and with that, Ron's music plays if I get to it. I have to move to it. As everyone departs the stage, you see everyone head back into the locker room, and then you just see the cook off in a corner by himself with an envelope in his hands. And Alistair just walks by, pats him on the shoulder, and keeps going. And then, okay, I want to know what this restaurant thing is. That's what we're going to end on. So you're going to have to help me, Cook.
Okay.
Do you go to the restaurant, Death Blossom?
Yeah. Surprisingly enough, it's actually a halfway decent looking restaurant. It actually doesn't look terrible, and as you go in, there's going to be you hand the card to one of the hosts. It's actually like I was going to say at least like a 2-star restaurant, and get in, and they seat you, and you sit down. I'm assuming you're wearing like pretty casual, like civilian clothing, but with your mask on. And then as soon as you're seated, a few moments later passes, and Vampirus is seated across from you.
Yeah, so she's wearing currently like the mask, and then like a black blazer with a low cut like white blouse, and then like the kind of flared dress pants and heels.
Can I just say, everyone here knows you're always wearing the mask. I love that you specify every time.
You have to specify it. It's important.
Because it's like the narrative equivalent of like seeing that you're always. God, I love it. I love that she always wears the mask. It's so good.
Vampirus is wearing a low cut and slinky, long black velvet dress with her half mask, like always, and she's wearing a bat necklace, like a very large bat necklace, and she just sits down across from you.
And the server pours champagne for both of you.
Death Blossom is like seated, leaning back in her chair with her arms folded, and she says, "So are you with him now?"
just leans forward and says, "Darling, we need to talk." And that's where we're going to end it.
Yeah.
You guys are amazing. I love all you so much a lot.
It's so good.
And then all we
so
get is the
good.
closing credits with the music behind it. It has been PWN presents Slaughter, featuring, and get all the wrestlers again, and then the credits, and you just hear McCormick Limited. It's like on everything. Everything is like McCormick Limited. Special thanks to
Jameson Meats.
Jameson Meats. Protein Plus, and the Chef Zone. Tune in next week. You never know what will happen on PWN Slaughter. Wow. All right.
That was very
fun.
So good.
It was so good. So much fun.
Oh, man.
All right. Let's go around. Let us do just who you are and where you can be found on the internet. And we'll start backwards. We're going to start with Phoenix.
That's me. Hey, folks. I remain Fox Barrett at Fox_Barrett on Twitter, where you can find me being silly right now for the most part. Twitter is for frivolity. Where else can you find me? Well, I'm the content manager here on Welcome to the Party, which means I'm involved in all kinds of weird stuff here. Not the least of which is Monday nights, our regular weekly one-shot series Side Quests. Runs every Monday at 9:30 Eastern Time. I believe this Monday we have got a game of Weave coming up. So I got a chance to play that at PAX Unplugged. It's a very different, very interesting. It's cool. It's a really cool system for one shots. You should definitely come check it out if you've never seen Weave before. And also, like, the crew that's gonna be playing is gonna be choice. I also play with the Dice Priori folks over at twitch.tv/Dice Priori every Tuesday night at 9:30 Central. It's Tales from the Verse. It is a Firefly game where I play a wonderful dirtbag named Jinx. I don't know if we're going to be running this week. There's been some weirdness going on, and we're not quite sure if we're all going to be good to play. Hopefully we will. If not, check us out next week. And of course, I'm here for Slaughter, which is amazing. Kate, thank you. That's me.
Death Blossom.
Hello, my name is Simon, and I played Death Blossom today. You can find me on Twitter at Lucha Libris. You can also find me on Itch. Some of my game designs are there under the same name. I am a LARP director. If you're in the New England area and you're interested in checking out a game that is 1920s urban fantasy where you're bootleggers running magic hooch in a time of prohibition, it's extremely gay and extremely be gay do crime. You can learn more about that at attawaylarp.com if you're in the Boston area. You can also catch me on another extremely gay audio drama. It's called the Penumbra Podcast. You can learn more about that on Twitter and wherever fine podcasts are downloaded for queer audio drama with sci-fi and fantasy themes.
It's good shit. Just telling you. All right. Ron Steerling.
Hey everybody, I'm Smurf. You can find me on the internet at DSE_Smurf. On the Twitters primarily. If you want to know where I'm streaming, that's the best place because I retweet all the now live stuff. I stream pretty much 7 days a week these days across this channel, Dumpstat Charisma, and Soul Bear RPG. So I'm somewhere every night or during the day, as this one is. So check me out there. I absolutely love this game. It's so much fun to run a wrestling show, and I feel like I finally get to use all of my bullshit experience in the wrestling world, like for something good and productive, which is a different feeling.
It's fair and valid. All right, and of course the cook.
Hi everybody, I'm Jackie, better known as Death by Mage on the internets, and you can always find me on Twitter and Instagram at Death by Mage. And let's see, right now I just exist on this show. And I am right now just working. I just released Fortune to Battle.
It's so good, y'all.
Go buy that right now.
Yes.
Trust me, it is so good. Just trust me.
Put it in your library. Shove it into your brain space.
You can find it on the DMs Guild, and you can buy it for digital PDF or hardcover. So you can take your choice. And I'm hoping sooner or later this week or next week. I know I have announcements coming out this whole month of January, so just be on the lookout for those. For on me on Twitter. Yeah, there's a lot coming. I'm sorry. There's just too many to remember, so I'm just gonna say just follow me on Twitter. You'll find out.
It's fun. And hi, everybody. I am Kate. I go by Mia Midair on the Twitters, which is where I try to spend most of my time on the internet when it's not at the Discord. And I can be found here on Tuesday nights in the Rifts Blood, Dirt, and Chrome game, which is at 8 p.m. Eastern. We have a lot of fun. I play a half fairy, and I like to have arguments with Jack. And I lost my jacket last week. It's very sad. I'm very sad about it.
I'm working on it.
I don't think I'm going to get over it.
I'm working on it.
I also argue with Jack a lot.
Not that Jack. This is
different Jack.
Evan.
Okay.
Evan.
Gotcha.
You have to come watch it. It's a really ridiculous world and system, but our Evan is
also
amazing.
part dating sim.
Part dating sim and feels. But our GM Kevin is amazing and knows the world so well. So it's beautiful. We are a bunch of ridiculous humans, non-humans, and other characters. So check that out. All right. I need to shout out our Patreon sponsors of over a $10 pledge. We want to thank them so much for supporting us and what we do here on the channel. So a huge shout out to Capjack, Nerdy Teddy, and is it Jago? I never say that right.
Jago.
It's Jago. Yep.
Jago. Okay.
Good
guys
guy.
Are awesome. And we really appreciate what you do for us here. And if you want to go help support this channel and what we do, go check out the Patreon. If our commands were working, there would be one in the chat.
Yeah,
but they're not. Sorry.
There's a chat issue. Don't sweat it. Patreon.com/welcomepartyrpg to support.
There. Oh yeah,
all
everything's
of our
welcome. I gotta remember that.
Hey.
And check out our Discord. If you find Welcome Party RPG on Twitter, that's got all the links. Or
links are down there
the links
too.
Down below. Oh yeah, awesome. Links are down below. Check that out. We have some awesome sponsors: Tabletop Loot, Devin Rue, the Mistress of Maps, So Nerdwear. It's what the nerds wear, which I know Smurf is wearing a shirt from them right now. Yeah. Represent. And of course, Roll20. We really appreciate them and their support of this channel. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for everyone who rated. We loved having you join us into this ridiculous world that we're creating together. And we hope that you will join us next week at 3 p.m. Eastern, again, on this channel, twitch.tv/welcomepartyrpg. And who are we rating?
Yeah, that's a good question. Somebody might have forgotten she's in charge of raiding because she got really caught up in the whole moment. So she didn't find anybody to raid, so now she's talking in a hurry as she looks around and tries to find somebody.
Somebody's running a Song of Fire and Ice RPG game.
Oh my gosh!
Give me a username or a link, and I'll get us over there.
I think it's a Shadowcast. I think what is it? Shadowcasters Network.
Is that all one word?
Yeah, it's all one word.
It appears to have worked. So let's go over there. Let's show them a lot of love. Let's not tell them that I totally dropped the ball. Game of Thrones. I know you love that HBO, folks. So let's get over there and
especially his Dark Materials.
All right. All right. We're set up to get the heck out of here. So yes.
Okay. We'll see you next week. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye.